You know what I'm talking about? Young black youth in the crowd. You know what I'm talking about? Listen up, white folks. Somebody get disrespect. I'll be honest. Black people make up 13% of the population. That's why we're here, okay? We make up 1 out of every 10 people, guys. Can't fight. We will fight, though. We'll burn this motherfucker all the way up. We don't want to. We want peaceful gatherings. But if we can't, if peaceful gatherings is not gonna get us there, then I don't know. Damn, y'all might have to grow up the way we grew up, looking like this. We are battling homelessness. Do y'all see what's behind you? We are battling depression. I asked this the other day. If you've ever suffered with depression, can you raise your hand? If you've ever suffered with depression, it's okay. You're a survivor. It's a depressing time we live in. Even for allies, my black brothers and sisters. It is hard to live, period. All right, it is. Fuck yeah, it is. We need to come together, guys. We need y'all to come together with us, not to seem like you're not racist, but because we are human, because you're human, because we are here for one another, and we're gonna do this. And if you want with the movement, get yourself away. We're gonna be mad if it looks like this. All right? Can I ask one request? Can I ask all my young black people to come on up real quick? Come on, we got time. If you under 18, come on up, man. Just come on. Young, two. All of y'all, come on up. Okay? If you under 21, we raised the age limit, damn it. 21. Come on. Come on up. Get you some camera time. Come on, get you some camera time. Where are you at? Fuck your boys. I'm 23. This is what matters, okay? This is what matters. Y'all see this? Y'all take it. Let me get a picture too. Hold on.
That's by any means necessary. No permission sound systems. When you want electricity and you want it run your way, you do it yourself, you bring it yourself. Now let's go make sure that we're right.
This is what I'm talking about. All right, y'all see this? You see this right here? Because this is the movement, y'all. Look at them. Look how beautiful these black babies are. Look at them, they light skinned, they dark skinned, they got afros, they got on Air Jordan. Woo, look at this. Look at my man, so crazy, right? Y'all love us, don't y'all? Yeah. Cause we the shit, ain't we? Ain't we though? Cause black is beautiful, ain't it? Black is proud. Black is strong. Yeah. And we do make the best music. We cook the best food. Yeah. So, if you take a look at this, That's everybody's future right here. This is why you compare white people. Because your future depends on it. Your baby's future depends on our baby's future, okay? Alright? Thank y'all for the love. Alright? But remember this, all lives does not even exist until all of these lives matter. God bless, guys. Thank you. Thank you for your time and energy for occupying the space. Occupy the space, everybody.
Occupy, don't comply. So the question is this. If you know the systems, if you know how it's run, you know one thing. If you have the key to this box, you have permission to be here. And if this box is not open, then no consent has been given for electric amplified sound. So if you want to know when it's real, when it's organized, and when it's local, you recognize that there is no permission slips for this sound party today. This is the real deal. This is activism in action.
Hey, what we have to understand is, until y'all realize these are the lives that matter,
That sound system.
these are the lives that matter, we ain't gonna get anywhere anytime soon. We ain't gonna get anywhere anytime soon. Youth is organizing and youth is gonna get it done. Black and brown youth, ain't that right, y'all? And I want y'all to put y'all fist up one more time. Let's do it. There we go. There we go.
Yo, how many minutes?
Let's do a 9-second count. Each minute for Ahmed Arbery. Each minute for George Floyd.
Yep. And the other dude too.
Fist down. I appreciate everybody coming out, man. Represent you. Do not give up. This fight ain't over. We're gonna keep going.
This protest at the Capitol is an unsanctioned event. God bless
Denver.
the
Next up, we have Brittany Reed
for standing
from
strong.
Denver. Singer, songwriter, spoken word.
They put their time in, they figured it out.
Her take on
They've separated from the
Wade
We Are
and
Love
Water.
movement.
Please help me welcome Brittany Reed. All right, Denver. Brittany is not here, so we're gonna go on to the next one. Deanna. Deanna is from Denver, Colorado. An activist, author, and artist. Matter of fact, she was part of our group, Young African American and Latino Leaders. She will be performing a piece she wrote for today. Please help me welcome Deanna.
Fantastic.
Mic check, mic check. Hello, thank you. So I started this activist journey with y'all. Elijah, Peter, you guys are my brothers, I love you. My other y'all members right over there. So this is my heart, this is my passion. I'm very emotional, so if I start crying during my story. That's okay! Thank you. Also, another thing I need to tell you is that trauma has been a part of my life since I was a girl. I'm very familiar with this, and being a creative has helped me heal and help me deal with that trauma. So this is powerful. This will heal all of us together in this revolution that is happening. All right. So this split up in two parts. English is my first language, so I'm gonna take this slow. He feels alive beneath his feet for the first time in months. The sun on his face, a foreign sensation. He moves forward with the shackles on his body were tight. The cold metal as familiar as a mother's voice. There was no way home, and all he could see was a treacherous blue sea. He had arrived on unfamiliar land. He no longer belonged to himself. He sits on a lofty bar stool, his brother by his side, to eat at a restaurant that had once been closed to them. The doorbell rang, the doorbell dings, but he pays it no mind as food arrives. He reaches for fries, his mind, they look fine. But before he could, he hears a sound of bat being blown. He reaches, as in slow motion, he watches his brother bleed on the floor, a white man standing over him, ready to deliver another blow. There was no time to help as he feels hands latch onto him, dragging him out the door. He fights until he can no longer move. The white man was yelling, but he stopped listening. His last breath a whisper, "Is this the land of the free?" Classroom. Wide-eyed and filled with pride, Araya stands amongst her peers, hand on her heart speaking the words "land of the free." But across the classroom stands another, eyes shut, and his words barely a whisper, because when he closes his eyes, all they can see is his mother telling him, "Put your hands up, son, I want you coming home to me." 10 years later, he's walking back from a party. See, he had just graduated high school, and he just celebrated. Excited about his future to go out and stay and study law. He takes a shortcut through a field. As he comes out the other side, a police car rolls to a stop behind him. The officer yells, "Stop right there!" And the young man thinks, "Damn, not again." He stops and turns as the officer approaches slowly, hand already on his gun. When he comes and Araya awakes, her phone buzzing like a flight to a light. As she reads what's inside, tears begin to pour down her eyes. The friend she had celebrated with last night had just died. The news reads that the officer had feared for his life as a suspicious man had been reported walking the neighborhood. The tears began to dry and only anger seemed to consume her. The revolution began to be within her. And these words I'm about to say are love letters written inside from my ancestors through me. America, like blood flows from your hands and your fingertips like a fountain onto these streets you call home. The children of those who built this country with lashings on their backs can't even walk those same streets without praying that they make it back home. America, how many more lives will you take until you have had enough? Was taking them from their homeland and taking this land you now call home not enough? Did you have enough forcing them into segregation, or will you keep shouting until there's no more blood to spill? America, even that may not be enough to satisfy you. But from the depths of my heart, I'm telling you, we have had enough. We will not let you take until you are satisfied, because of these 400 years of your life that told me anything is that you will never be satisfied. We will put an end to your murders and your massacres. America, it is time to say goodbye to your genocide and suppression. America, the revolution has arrived. Let's be brothers and sisters.
That sound system is not plugged in, it is not authorized, it is evidence that this is the real activism in action that is not authorized by the city or the country or the states. Wireless.
All right, Deborah, once again, please put your hands together for Deanna. Next up, we have also original from Dallas, Texas, self-employed entrepreneur, a product of generational curses and aims to change them. This evening also will be performing an original piece called Loud Shadows.
Hello? So for starters, let's say our youth is our future, so it's all up to them to keep pushing this goddamn movement. Do y'all understand? See, I gotta just spit this shit out. It's been holding me back for a while. Creativity constantly cluttered with the disbelief of bullshit. Used to call motherfuckers family, and I can't stand to have that negativity around me. It's 2020, don't see much change from 52 years ago when MLK was protesting for the same goddamn thing. Kneeling is the new lynch, cutting off our circulation. Mom, I can't breathe for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. George Floyd, I apologize. They didn't sympathize with your cries. Shit's feeling like deja vu. 4 years ago, Eric Gardner pleaded for his life. I can't breathe. Literally taking breath from their bodies. How you make laws when you can't follow? Breaking into people's houses underground. You Walker Five backyard let out 20 rounds. Murdered a woman on front line in this pandemic. Say her motherfucking name. Ayana Jones, 7 years old. You're not forgotten. I don't understand how they kill you in your sleep. And since you can't get a statement from the dead, they want to, 7 years old, you're not forgotten. I don't understand how they kill you in your sleep. And since you can't get a statement from the dead, they automatically side with the police. It's not just police brutality when the judicial system is corrupt. How the hell you're not an officer but feel the need to take things in your own hands? Don't forget the basic stereotypes, but I'm gonna say their names anyway. Trayvon Martin and Ahmaud Arbery. I'm sorry, they didn't see the past the color of his skin. They formed our ghettos and now we all thugs to them. After the murder, you analyze our past to find an excuse to cover your ass. Stand 140 pounds, no criminal background. My name is Elijah McClain and I just want to get that boy up for it him and took his life. Now that's fucked up. 23 years old, you want us to stop because you're a cop? Even when we follow the laws, get our concealed to carry, y'all still shooting us down. Yeah, Philando Castile. What's so wrong with using our word? Even with evidence behind bars we go. The Scottsboro boys, all 9 of them underage. Oh shit, I'm in the Central Park class. I can say that every fucking day. The stuff is black, wrong place, wrong time. I'm speaking a foreign language to y'all now, huh? Because all these unknown names, look them up if y'all think it's fake. How many more are there do I have to, how many more do I have to name? Say their names. Sean Bell, Walter Scott, Terrence Carter, Sandra Bland, William Lamont, the list will go on. Imagine being black and gay in a world where everyone hates you. All Black Lives Matter. I just care for you. No justice, no peace. Should we get justice in these streets and not believe in these crooked Americans? Free our innocent black men who've been convicted to these streets, facing the max sentence because of the color of our skin. I think y'all heard me. No justice, no peace, until we indict the police and these crooked Americans. Free our innocent black men who've been a victim to these streets, facing the max sentence because of the color of our skin. We look over our shoulders on a daily basis. We're a target in our mom's womb. Our ancestors jumped aboard to avoid the open wound they foresaw in the future. The school pipeline makes me sick. Y'all supposed to educate our fucking kids. How Kendrick Johnson, 6 years old, boy, rolled in the gym out with his organs missing. Racism is already giving the police brutality when there's obstacles taking every corner I turn. If you haven't had hot eyes beaming against your back, don't say shit to me about all lives matter. Wherever I stand on this stage for my ancestors from the slave trade, to the people who built this land, and for all the innocent lives that have been killed. Pamela Brown, Oscar Grant, Devon Bailey, Tony McKay, Jordan Davis, Michael Brown. Would you like me to keep going? Because I could go all goddamn day. I just truly want to see a motherfucking change. And all I gotta say is, no life matters until Black Lives Matter.
Again, also original. Next up, please help me welcome Kimberly Ming. From Colorado, currently working as a transit equity specialist, RTD. Please talk to her if you are a system for Black, Indigenous, and additional people of color. She is passionate about healing for the people, our people. She will be performing.
All right. I want to first say, I was driving, well, I think I was riding in my car, and my son the other day, he said, Mommy, I understand my mix now. And he said, because my dad's Black and you're white. And I laughed because I don't identify as white. I was told many times that I was not white growing up. However, I did not stop him because my skin color does make a difference in my experience in this world. And so this piece is a piece that I wrote that really speaks to people. Different people need to rise to the occasion in different ways. For some of us, it's to listen, and to listen to the real lived experience of people, specifically our Black brothers and sisters. And for others, it's to talk to our family and friends that are racist as fuck, right? So we all have a different area to rise in. This is called my action speak, and I'm gonna do a little call response if I can have you join me at the end. So let's just practice it really quick. It's just gonna be really simple. It's I will 2 times and rise, okay? So it's gonna go like this. I will rise. I will rise. You're already doing it. Let's do it 2 more times. I will rise. I will rise. All right, rise to the occasion. Writing has been a historical, powerful tool. Writing has helped me personally see my own mind full. Writing through my heart helped me see me and you see you. And maybe in between you see me and me see you too. Connection tool. But don't be fooled. Writing was also said to be the only tool of truth. No, that's not the truth. Oral histories, spoken word through the ancestors, spoken word, oral history, African indigenous tradition. Truth is not always written. Truth is we have not all been given opportunity like the American dream. Reality, American built on native land and slave labor. No, you can't fool me. Yet I digress from the intention of this poetry. Healing moment. I ask that you take hold of me. Healing moment, I ask that you take hold of me. May justice be served. Let it not just be a trend. Let it be several moments and one of those following. Maybe it's the time you didn't hit the snooze to sleep in what Black communities have been trying to tell me and you. Maybe it's time you've been in the fight so long and just a minute before the last you were just holding on. Maybe you've been pushing to build your education, enrolled next semester in your online class about Black genius and creation. Or maybe you just registered to vote for the first time in this nation. Or maybe you're in the government looking to get community representation and legislation. For real, talk to me if you want to help with RTD shit. Let this be several moments tied into one. As we find a collective path where our influence that advocates for Black lives is one. I ask that our actions speak louder than these words, that our dreams take fight. Black lives matter is a verb. May we hold ourselves accountable as we create history today. May our actions speak louder than blacking out our Facebook page. May our actions rise to the occasion. Rise like honorable Black mothers raising Black sons. Rise like sunrise reflection on the ocean. Rise to the government on boards and boards being pushed forward with true Black representation. Rise like my Black brothers and sisters who built this nation. Rise to the occasion. Rise and listen and be humbled by your ignorance. I know I have been by mine. Will you rise to the occasion? Will you rise to the occasion? And I ask you now to tell me if you will rise. I will rise. I will rise. I will rise. I will rise. Thank you. Rise to healing and transformation. I wrote this piece. I speak it too. But I pray that my actions will be the proof. Thank you all.
All right, then once again, Kimberly Maine. Next up, please help me welcome Naomi Tate. Born and raised in Denver, she is an amazing singer wanting to spread love. Please
Okay,
help
so
me
the
welcome Naomi
helicopter in the
Tate.
background, folks. Somebody go to Channel 9 News and tell me if there's a different video of a protest march. I don't see the DSAs here. I want to know where they're at. Wonder how they drove this out of the property with the trailer. Through the gates and Conrad. Janet.
Every town that reaches out, someone to hold. For a moment they become unknown. So how can I pretend that I don't know what's going on when every second of every minute another soul is gone? And I believe that in my life I will see, oh yes, an end to hopelessness of giving up and suffering. But if we all stand together this one time, then no one will be left behind. Stand up for life. Stand up and hear me sing, yeah. Stand up for love.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Naomi Tate. Next up, please help me welcome Javon Mays. Javon is
Is that too loud?
Emeritus Poet Laureate for the City of Aurora, a TED speaker, National Poetry Slam champion, and Youth Voice Coordinator for Aurora Public Schools. Once again, please help me welcome Javon Mays.
Y'all give some love to all the performers who rock this today. Y'all, it's been a very weird week.
There's no reg here.
Raise your hand if every white friend you have has decided to check in on you, but not actually check in on you.
Ah,
And it's a weird thing to try to sort through, am I supposed to help you through this or help myself through this? There's a real life funeral that happens for us. There's people that we may not know that we feel like we know. And as I sit as a poet trying to construct for these for these moments, I always just think we miss that. You know, I got a chance to spend some great time in New Orleans, and in New Orleans they have a special type of funeral procession, and it's called a funeral march. Basic idea of it is the person who passed away, the second line band shows up at their house and escorts the body to the entombment at the cemetery. While that's happening, they're playing sorrowful music that's called a dirge. Once they get to the cemetery, people say what they gotta say their things, and on the way back to the home, they give what's called a spiritual. And a spiritual is a celebration. And a spiritual you're supposed to dance. And a spiritual you're supposed to move. I started thinking about if
There's the red shirts.
stolen black person.
Okay, as long as we know that the red shirts are here, we're good. Let's go back to the speech.
Caskets leading this, and we all knew to stop for a second. That the ground shook. This is what this would be like. And for so many of us, we just wish y'all would feel the fucking ground shook. You'd feel how much our foundation is moved when this occurs. So I constructed this poem for that. This poem is called The Order to It. They say they carry their lost. A broken second line of dormant trumpets, baritone in their romp. The ancestors applaud from below. Another grandchild coming home. But the lost never feel heard. But the heard is always singing. Elijah, Riona, Ahmad, George, trombone pick, clarinet sons. I want to say welcome back, but you ain't going nowhere. The ground clearly holds your progression. Carcasses and see that all of our bones were the same. You know us black folks, don't you? We'll be out there with a song, hopeful like bees, or should I say ants. We clearly march wingless, but that's where all that bass comes from. That's where all that resilience was born. That's just how we line up. It's hard having compassion, but the tyranny of some will not steal the bellows' oxygen, and we will sing like flames. Sing our prayer to blacksmiths and hope for just a bit more armor, and if it don't come well, we will beat the ground until the cicadas are fluent in locusts. Until the trees look like a murmuration, they will remember you, son. They will. You will be etched in conga-stretched monarch hide, carved into tectonics with elephant carriage caskets carrying you home. You see, years from now, they will find your withered remains. No one will care about indictments, no. Only the sound the ground makes when something holy is stolen. Never late, always on time, all in a half shape. Response on the downbeat, could you hear them stepping for you, son? The whole city stopped like they had seen the sky erupt in your name. Even the flowers came out to boogie, dressed in your Sunday best, reminding us that you never left, that they took your body, but never your rhythm. Your cadence was our twist in the storm. You will not be remembered as sundown, but forever sunny side up next to daybreak's fresh catch. Explosive laughter in all the wrong moments. Still tomorrow's hope latched to knees under mama's sundress, and we will call you was never your name. Each step above you a key, striking the pipe organ in your strip dust, so feel free to bop. Let your chives jitter the way they did when you came in, and all these heads sway. Trunks wave like a vein upward in the ground's hallelujah. Tubes thump, hips pop, smiles melt into your wave. Today you wrote the sheet music, and we had no other choice. Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna take a quick break. We're just gonna do a little bit of maintenance on the sound system. So just 2 minutes. Please don't go anywhere. Just a short break. We'll be right back.
They're here today. Anybody? Anybody want to talk about why they're here today? Silence. On Zoom, yes, thank you. The red shirts of the DSAs. They like to march to the jail. I like to march to the jail and the police headquarters as well. It's a pastime for me. Like, I've been marching to fucking police stations, courthouses
Please help me welcome
since way before
our
George
next
Floyd.
performer. Lindsay Minter is from Aurora,
Lindsay
Colorado.
Minter, I know
She's
Lindsay.
been a track coach 95% of her life because the goal is to get athletes free college.
Democratic
The other
Socialists of
5%
America.
Community engagement, activism, and making this world
DSA.
a better place. Just a fun fact for you to know, that police contact with youth is at its highest from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's why after-school activities are a necessity for our Black and brown youth. Her program is called Dope Athletics, defying other people's expectations. Please help me welcome Lindsay.
That's right, drinks in the house. Don't leave on Black Voices. We're almost done with this program. But I need everybody to
Thanks,
stand
Daniel.
up. Stand up, shake those legs out.
Stand up, stand up.
Shake them out, shake them out. When we close down the program, we do an affirmation and then we close it with prayer. So after I speak, my fraternity brother Rico is going to go ahead and close it down. I appreciate you guys coming out. Support is not leaving on these young Black voices. They pour their hearts and their souls, and when they say they want to do something, it's our responsibility as adults to support them no matter what. Listen, it's not a kumbaya session. It's not. Some people are like, we don't want kumbaya sessions.
Well, that's good. We shouldn't have those.
This fight. And tomorrow, I have to go ahead and call out the district attorney and demand that he reopens Elijah McClain's case. All of you guys to email I think he's a 12th Circuit DA handling the case. I'll put it up on social media on the event page for Rapid Response 5280. I need you guys all to bombard him with emails. We need that case reopened and we need it classified as murder, and those people need to go to jail. It was murder. He tried out for his problem. He said, I'm an introvert, don't text me. Please respect my space. Please respect my space. I can't breathe. We have that situation right here in Aurora, Colorado. That's a 10-minute drive from most anywhere y'all live. So we need you guys to come through. We need you guys at those meetings. We need you guys at City Council. We need you guys all behind us. Whatever we're asking, we need your support. So if you support me, put your hands up. It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and support one another.
We must love and support one another.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
Y'all, I don't think y'all feel it in your soul like I do. It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is
support one another.
Nothing to lose but our change.
We have nothing to lose but our
We
change.
have nothing to lose but our change.
We have nothing to lose but our change.
We have nothing to lose but our chains. Say his name, Elijah McClain. Say his name.
Elijah McClain.
Say his name. Elijah McClain. We should have been screaming this in August and July when it happened. So let's make up for that shit right now. Say his name. Elijah McClain. And respectfully, they're laying George Floyd to rest right now. He had a funeral in Minneapolis, he had a funeral in North Carolina. They're gonna lay him to rest in Houston, Texas this week. So let's have a moment of silence. Say his name. Now we're on George Floyd now. Say his name. George Floyd. Thank you. I want to introduce my fraternity brother, Rico Wynn. This guy has facilitated all kinds of programs, YMOP, Young Men of Purpose, and is the pastor at the Purpose Center. Y'all should know about it. I should know about it a little bit better. But with no ado, here's Rico.
How y'all doing? I think I'm the last one, so I'm gonna get out the way, okay? There was an artist by the name of Donny Hathaway. He wrote this song about 60 years ago. And unfortunately, the song's words still remain true today. He wrote it uplifting Black people and saying that things will be better and someday we'll all be free. All right, listen to these words. Be encouraged. Hang on to the world as it spins around. Just don't let the spin get you down, 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 down. Things are moving fast. Hold on tight and you will last. Keep your self-respect, your manly pride. Get yourself in gear. Keep your stride, stride, stride. Never mind your fears, 'cause brighter days will soon be here. Me someday we'll all be free. Yeah. Take it from me someday, we'll all be free. Yeah. Take it from me someday, we'll all be free. God bless you and God keep you all. Fight the power. Fight the power.
Hey, real fast before everybody leaves, we're about to do a candlelight visual for the people that have been affected by police violence, just violence altogether. So please give us a minute. Please stick with us. I'm about to bring my brother up here. So if everybody's getting closer together so we can get these candles lit, get these phones out. But we're gonna, like, this event was created, we made this event, we brought everybody together today because we wanted to take a moment to recognize the people that have been slain about violence altogether. So as we're in this space right now, please humble your hearts, calm your hearts down, and just open your hearts up for love. So we're passing out candles as we speak right now. We're passing out candles as we speak right now. Please stick with the event. Please stay here. So my brother Tariq Young is going to come up. Tariq Young is a great activist in the community. He works with camera visuals all the time because he sees the value of recognizing people's lives. So I'm about to let him speak. But once again, please stick with us.
All right, like Peter said, my name is Tariq Young. This is the first time I've done this before, but I did this 4 years ago when I was like in high school. But the reason why I keep coming back and doing this is because at the end of the day, I may have not known anyone that's been caught that has died from this, but they're still my brothers and my sisters. So I wrote a little something to share everybody. Oh wait, before I do that, can we give one more round of applause for these amazing people that came out today? I want to start off by saying thank you, because without any of you, this vision wouldn't be possible. I'm going to say enough is enough, and we need to stand up. Because if we don't do anything now, no change is going to happen. We can talk about Black Lives Matter all we want, but if we don't stop or we don't continue, nothing's going to happen. I expect next week, everybody's still saying Black Lives Matter. We demand justice. We have a brother here that lost his life, and I see only a few people on Facebook sharing about his life. We all need to be standing up together, getting justice for him. Woo. I want everyone's voice to be heard. The change starts with not only me, but it starts with you too. So let's make the change. Thank you. We're starting the visual now, so if you don't have a candle, please, you can take out your phone and use the flashlight too. So.
If your candles don't work, please just take out your phones and put your phones up in the air, raise them up in the air. So what we're gonna do next, we're gonna go over some names of people that have been affected once again by violence altogether in our community. So make sure you light them up, please. Light up the sky, let's do it.
Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, Elijah McCain, Devon Bailey, Tony McDade, Nina Pop, Sean Montrosa, Sandra Bland, Emmett Till, Fred Hampton, Martin Luther King, Eric Gardner, Trayvon Martin, Rodney King, Ayanna Stanley Jones, Rika Boyd, Lanisha McBride, LaPorta Washington, Miriam Carey, Eleanor Bumpers, Kendra James, we all stand with you.
Please hold them up. We're about to do this for 9 minutes once again, so please just hold them up. Appreciate you guys.
While your arms are raised, feel that heavy lifting of Blackness, that burden that Black people feel every day as you walk through the streets. Y'all, as you lift your arms, feel the strain in your muscles, feel the pain up under your skin. That stepping out every day as a Black woman or a Black man, Black youth, say his name, say her name, say their names. Every time you get a chance to speak up. Every time you get a chance to help. Feel that pain, y'all. It's not easy, and this road isn't easy. It's not a road that we're quitting. Get those arms up. Don't quit on your Black people, your friends. Black people, we need you. Or white allies, we need you. Feel it? It's not a pain that we can stop having. We can't go home and take off our black skin. We can't organize an event and quit because we got a death threat. We have to live in this. They introduce our names and we get put on white supremacist lists. And we get hate mail in our inboxes. And we get death threats. We can't take off black leadership and we can't take off the skin we're in. Feel that pain, put your arms up, raise them high. We're probably not even halfway through, y'all. What's the time? Only been 3 minutes, y'all. Feel the struggle in my voice when the police attack on your way to your car and you get hit with pepper balls and stun grenades and your jaw hurt because you can't speak loud. I've been hollering all week, y'all. Do you feel me? Do you feel us? Do you feel the eyes behind you, looking at the back of your head? That glare, that stare? That white woman clutching her purse across the street? Let's be truthful, y'all. When you look at our kids, cops and robbers and shoot them down in 12 seconds. So now I have to tell my nieces and nephews that they can't have squirt guns or play cops and robbers. Not a game I would suggest they play wrong anyway. But they can't have that choice. Shake them. Hurt me. That pain when the first thing you get in your inbox in the morning is a video of somebody's last breath and soul leaving their body. That's that pain. Having to have somebody help you lift your arm because your back is tired and strained. Help me lift my arm up, y'all, because it hurts. We need our black men to surround our young black women and our black women in our community that are leading. Support us, y'all. Listen to our voices. Black women have tried to save this election. Black women saved the second election of Obama. Y'all need to listen to our voices. We don't know everything, but we damn sure know a lot. When our children are being sent to the school to prison pipeline because they signed these truancy agreements in the schools that the SROs make them sign. And so if they're late to class in the safe place that they're supposed to be, y'all help me lift my arm up. They run their record in the schools and arrest them. Take cops out of our schools. We don't need SROs. Ending the contract with DPSD. Support our Aurora School Board in ending that contract with APS. If we need y'all, we'll call you. We don't need you stationed in our schools making it a jail. It's supposed to be a safe place. That's a place that kids go and maybe get their meals. That's the place that kids involved in gang activity aren't worried about Bloods and Crips. They're worried about getting inside that classroom because it's safe. That walk home might be a struggle, but when they're in school, they're safe. Let's keep it safe. Y'all lift your arms up. What's time? 7 minutes? We got 2 more minutes, y'all. Our bodies shake. We march and we march and we march. And it's more than lighting a building up behind us red. It's more than that. It's about making change in legislation. Support the bills as they are. Stop gutting our hard work. Support was SB 2017. Y'all look it up. Google works. Hold my arms up, y'all. I'm tired. Reopen the Elijah McClain case. Reopen it, y'all. With the power of the people, things have been changing all over the nation. All over the nation, y'all. And with you, your help, every single one of you just commit to making a phone call. Don't get shy. I'll write a script for you. All you gotta do is repeat what I say. Call them. Call them till their phones don't work. Call them in and break down their email systems until they can't even get their normal day-to-day done. Because this is important tomorrow. Change must happen tomorrow. Every day we're fighting for something. Support Shaneen McClain. Donate to her GoFundMe. $1 goes a long way. We weren't able to give him a burial when it first happened because nobody knew. We got $1,000 and that was enough to make sure he was cremated. They didn't get a memorial. They didn't get closure. People couldn't honor him. Support Shaneen McClain. She has a fundraiser, y'all. She's been had that fundraiser since August, and in 2 days she's gotten support. But y'all need to support that woman. She's hurting. I'm not a mother, so I don't know what it's like to lose my son or my daughter. It's a club that I hope to never join, but let's respect those mothers. Let's honor those mothers. Let's snap for those mothers. Y'all, we got work to do. Say, I will call tomorrow. I will email tomorrow. You have just pledged that you will participate. We need active participation. We don't need you just rallying at the Capitol. We don't need you just marching in the streets. Hey, that gets done. That gets the attention. But after we get the attention, we must move. We must use the urgency we feel in our arms as they shake. Get them up. Get them up. That's the track coach in me. Get them up. Y'all, we must use this urgency, this soreness, this fatigue to our advantage. The time is now. What time is it? What are you guys gonna do tomorrow? Brilliant. Leave them voicemails. So that secretary, she has an attitude because I talked to her several times. So she cusses y'all out on the phone because she's cussing me out on the phone too. Break her down, y'all. She needs to feel this pain. Him all the way down. And if I say on Wednesday, we're gonna go sit in front of that DA's office, show up. It's in Brighton, it's a long drive. Show up. Show up for your Black and brown friends, loved ones.
What
your
time?
Black boyfriends, your Black girlfriends, your biracial children. We're fighting for everybody here, y'all. Make a change. What's time? What's the time? No, what's the time? 9 minutes, y'all. Good job.
So I just have one ask for you guys, everybody keep going. If you haven't, please go to the safe house. Take your phones out. Do me a favor, take your phones out. Go to the safe house on Facebook, please. Whatever photos you took today, whatever videos, send it to the safe house so we can make sure we have all this memories for today. Once again, it's safe house. It's on Facebook.
One more thing before we go. This right here, this is beautiful. I want everybody to send this to the news and show this is positivity. Because this whole week, they've been showing negative energy, but this is positive. This is love. Hey, where's Peter? This is my brother right here. Without him, this wouldn't be possible. So give it up for Peter.
I cannot make this happen by myself, so I want to say one more thing. Please give it up for everybody that came out here today. Please give it up for all the performers, please. Please give it up for everybody here. Please give it up because they made this happen today. Thank you very much. One last thing, if you have any trash, please make sure you pick up your trash. If you have bottles, please make sure you throw your bottles in the trash. Let's keep this space clean like we found it, please. Let's make sure we take care of each other in this space as well. Thank you very much once again for coming out. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you guys. You guys did
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here with this portion while I try to talk over the song for a moment or two and get away from speakers, because we know how demonetization happens when the noise from the music that's paid is too close to the sound for too long. Blah, 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 blah. Da, 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 blah, blah. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you care. Wow, that's such a fucking sappy thing. It won't be long. Everybody singing. Seriously, there goes my monetization.
Make sure you sing to the DJ, please. Give it up to the DJ as well. DJ Khaleesi, give it up.
Yeah. I'm hungry, brother.
Yeah, this is a story. Fully busy. Rhythmic dog. I'm like dog. House dogs.
Now it's becoming a party. Sadly, this is the time that I need to remind you how important it is to convict killer cops. Yes, that's my new poster. So it appears as if we missed a departure. What's going on?
How you doing?
Good. Where'd the red shirts go?
I don't know. These are my daughters.
Well, hello, ladies.
And then this is their friend. This is Trinity, Annabelle, and Alyssa.
Has anybody wished you a happy fuck the cops day today?
How's Eric doing?
It's supposed to be getting out tomorrow.
Nice. I was just carrying this weekend, man.
Yeah, she got caught up. You didn't get caught up, did you? That's good.
I was with her when she did go. I saw why.
Was she yelling?
They ambushed us in an alley. They like cornered us in, and then we went to run up an alley, and then they just came in shooting everybody. They shot. You know, I was able to get underneath some other people, so I didn't get shot. But she said she was running and attacked her from behind, smashed her face into the ground. So messed her up. She said there's some blunt force trauma from it. So
that's fucked up.
yeah.
Our Karen Snorro, gotta love her. It's important. Don't be afraid, right?
Yeah.
Experience it. Feel confident.
Talking about infinity groups and looking out for people. I think a lot of this community does come together. That's what I like this stuff. Like it's community action all the time. People get together. People. You get to go say fuck the cops. I always love that. Those are my favorite marches.
Yeah, right? I mean, how many times a week can you say happy fuck the cops day? Oh, and twice on Tuesday. Yeah. I thought I'd come for a little spell tonight. I'm not gonna stay all night. Gotta work in the morning, you know. School? No, school's over. Sleep in. Yeah, I gotta work. It's life. I'm hoping my happy my shit is fucked up and stuff shirt comes real soon.
Where they arrested the parent, so they attacked us down there on Colfax and Ogden.
Yeah.
And I ended up having to work in that same parking lot less than 12 hours later. All day. I spent all day in that fucking parking lot. That shit was crazy. That shit was fucking crazy.
I bet.
What are the odds?
Oh, that's fucking crazy. So you were up here. I was up here. I jumped the fence. So I jumped the fence of the church to get into the thing and then to get out of it into the alley. I was running through Pennsylvania during the kettle, hands up, trying with the press on my head, not getting arrested. I have a helmet, a bike helmet I taped up. I have a white cross with the press on it. So our friend Ghost has a permit. Basically, the mayor's office gave him a permission slip, but we don't do permission slips.
Oh, try to hope they don't know we're out.
Hi.
I have something to say.
What do you have to say?
I'm from Kansas City, Missouri.
That was a little front.
Born on April 15, 1963. In Missouri, they were busing the poor black children into the rich white schools that I went to. And the black kids used to kick my ass. And I was in special education class before they had the short bus. I have to say this. I am totally against racism, and I'm against discrimination. And I'm pissed. Let's get this shit over with. What the hell do I need to do to get this shit done?
Over with?
My boyfriend is half black, half white. He hates his black race. I hate my white race. He loves his white race. What the hell am I supposed to do? Well, I broke up with him. What do I need to do to make this right? What can I do to make this situation right? Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
Wow. All right, we're gonna go listen to the speakers down here. I think it's the socialists or the communists, so they're always good. They keep it real, right? Not like that lady. Holy shit, that was crazy.
If you are looking
needs to be a change. It's not about somebody who can word the louder. It's not about those who can understand it. It's about those who are willing to really do the work. And me, organizing is a good thing. I'm not here to stop organizing. This is beautiful. This is very beautiful. But I want to tell y'all a reality. When everybody else go home and I look in that mirror, I'm not going to be able to get away from the reality that everybody else will be able to escape from. So what I want you to understand is that you have to embrace the reality of black, not the ideal of black. Those are different things there. Those are totally different things. And as I continue to press forward, I want to remember my name not to empower me as an individual, but to empower the mission. Larry Thompson Sr. Once again, my name is Larry Thompson Sr.
They weren't plugged into the building, so I thought it was
because
legit.
I'm amongst everybody and I want everybody to feel the energy of who I am from an unknown. But what I am doing is bigger than what everybody can expect. And I've been doing this for 10 plus years. No, you're not understanding what 10 years mean as a black man. That's about 60 years. I've been really putting in the work. I've been ridiculed. I've been harassed in front of 8,000 people. I just want y'all to understand that. I was handcuffed, thrown on the ground at the age of 13 in front of 8,000 people. What does that mean? We're not here to make you feel good about this experience, right? I'm here to make you uncomfortable so you can understand the discomfort in being black. It's real. I don't want to make this sound good. I want this to be a reality. It's real. When I look in that mirror, when you look in that mirror, I want you to feel what it's like to be black, right? So when you look at YouTube and you see a black man being choked out, if you look at whatever social media that you have put out there and you see a black man going through some
that's
type
the
of
Neil Yarborough
I just want you to know,
Freemason.
he's not alone.
He's in the Freemason group.
Every black man that I know, now I'm not going to say every black man that exists, but every black man that I know has been harassed. And black women too. And black women too. LGBTQI plus. Black community. Everybody, listen, if you are black, this is real. This is not me trying to make it sound good. I'm sorry, I was about to get explicit out here. I real life been out there in these minority communities. I started out, my first experience was Montbello. So when I got there, I said, I'm not here to talk about a missing father in a home. That shit dead. That shit is dead. And that same narrative that people continue to push out there, we continue to say, oh, the black father is not there. Guess what? He's not gonna be there. And we've been working on this shit for 10, 20 years to redefine what it means to be a black father. Why you think my name is Larry Thompson Sr.? It's not to just say my name is Larry Thompson fucking Sr. It's to say that I'm present in my son's life. And if you look at the black community, you're going to continue to see that. More juniors, more seniors, because we're trying to tell the world that this is a reality that we're trying to fix, and we need y'all to help us. And once again, my name is Larry Thompson. I'm sorry I took a little time, but the reality is here. Thank you all.
Hey everybody! Yup! Can we just give a round of applause for Jay for bringing this microphone set up out here for everybody? How many of you all were here when the police were attacking us last week? Oh, a lot of you, good! Good! So, I wanted to point out something very important. So last week, while that was going down, we were all communicating with megaphones. We didn't necessarily have a mic at that point. At that point in time, what was happening was all of us. It was all of us coming here, saying this is important and organizing together. It was very specifically all of us. Has anyone noticed that after the police stopped attacking us, that the state and police gave us a mic up there? I think a lot of us have noticed it's very uncomfortable. So I want to say that we have to somehow have this movement be about all of our voices. We can't have this be run by just the police and state. There are a lot of groups organizing right now that are doing some great stuff. I don't necessarily associate myself with them. I don't want them to get in trouble. But PSL is one of them. They're having their own rallies. They're going to do one on Friday. I forgot the time and place. Dang it. They're doing some good stuff.
Right here at 6 o'clock.
Here at 6 o'clock. And follow them on Facebook. Look for the groups that are actually here to have systemic change and not just sing Kumbaya as if we won. Oh, their signs look like this. Like, you understand that. Yeah. So there's been an act passed to hold police accountable, but that act is kind of shit because at the end of the day, it's saying that we just have to have body cams. We can still kill you on body cams. So there's a lot of families who have lost members in Denver who have been killed by the police. Elijah McClain's one of them. There's a long list more. We need to make sure these families get justice. We have a list of things we need to get done still. So if you could try to find organizations that actually are trying to get shit done, like CSL for one of them, come here on Friday at 6 o'clock, so we can try to have a voice and put the pressure on the police and put the pressure on the system to actually do stuff. That's why we're here. All right, and I think this is one of those organizations too trying to say something, so I'm going to pass them the mic. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a line. But they're coming up. Oh, I want you to say something.
Hey, how y'all doing tonight? What's up, y'all? My name is Kenny. I just wanted to say it's good to see y'all out here tonight. Give yourselves a hand clap. Because after that hand clap, I gotta grill some shit. Now, right now, I got a lot of white allies in the crowd who haven't been here a long time. You know, probably just moved here. A lot of gentrification in our backyards. So, you know, I just want to tell y'all, please look into the history of this city. When you are going to these places that have mics controlled by the mayor and the cops, look them up. Because as I like to call him, instead of Mayor Hancock, I like to call him Mayor Handdick. Because he's made so many promises, he has exploited and sold out his own communities around the city, and he has given promise after promise of actual change, and nothing has happened. No PR stunts. No PR stunts for this fucking mayor and these cops. You know they're being sued right now? That's why they're trying to be so peaceful. That's why they're being so peaceful. They'd love to fuck us up right now. But they got sued because they're being fucking ridiculous. Even the military does half the shit they do. So I just wanted to tell y'all need to be out here, not just during the daytime, but the night shift as well. Oh, and I want to make a very important announcement. City Council, their meeting is tomorrow. I expect all of y'all there. I really do. We gonna keep some motherfuckers accountable. I expect to see every face in that building. What time?
5:30.
It's at 5:30. 5:30. But I really want y'all to be there, because if we're gonna be on the ground here, we need to be in the ground inside of these buildings as well. I've got some more meat to cook real quick. I'm really sick and tired of this kumbaya bullshit. When I first got here, when they were still attacking us, the narrative was about accountability and resistance. What the fuck is this peace and love shit? No. White allies, shut the fuck up. What is this peace and love shit? I'm out here mourning murders, assassinations. And you're fucking out here dancing around and celebrating and shit. We don't celebrate until the job gets done. We don't fucking celebrate until the goddamn job gets done. Because my ancestors have been suffering the same generational bullshit for years. And I refuse to let that shit stand. I want to have kids. I want to have kids.
They stole my kids.
I want to have kids, y'all.
Want to have kids.
I want to ever have to explain to them the shit I've had to live through, all the times cops have ever tried to end my life or have ever tried to beat me down. I don't ever have to want to explain that shit, y'all. It's real serious out here for me. I don't know how the fuck it is for y'all. I was looking up a post today. You know how long the riots lasted in Montgomery? You know how long the bus shutdown lasted? It was a half a year. Years. I'm not here for fucking day 10. I'm here for fucking day 365. I don't know. We got this social media shit. A lot of y'all gonna go home. Look to your left and look to your right. Most of y'all ain't gonna be here. Please prove me wrong. Please prove me wrong. I need y'all to be the fuck out here. If you really gonna be about it, then be the fuck about it, white allies. Be the fuck about it. I'm tired of this shit. I've been waiting for what sisters and brothers' lives lost, assassinated, you know? Focus on that shit. Just because it's got film doesn't mean it's different.
No.
Assassination out here.
Life is a life. We believe.
And I really need y'all to be with me out here. Because I'm not about this for day 10. I'm not. I'm gonna be out here. She fucked up my job.
Goddamn right, bro.
I ain't got shit else to do. Like, fuck this shit, y'all. We got an opportunity. We cannot forget what our grandparents and grandmothers suffered for, y'all.
Yeah. Okay, bro.
Please, y'all.
Okay, bro.
Please.
Okay, baby.
I need y'all to be here with me, y'all.
We here, we right.
And that's really for my white allies. I know my brothers and sisters gonna be here. They're dealing with the violence every day. But I need my white allies out here. This is directly for y'all. Because if you're really trying to be an ally, it doesn't just end on the ballot. It doesn't just end at day 15. It doesn't just end when the elections come around. We have to attack the virus at every angle. Racism is a virus. It's a fucking cancer. We have to attack it from all angles. We need to be calling the DA. We need to be putting pressure on the man. We need to be fucking having these cops be accountable. Personally, myself, because I know my history, I know these cops come directly from slave catchers. And in my mind, they shouldn't even exist. If you come from something that heinous and evil, you should never exist. Minnesota is looking at the same shit we talk about right now. There are healthcare workers, there are service workers who can do their job and never have to put a fucking gun in somebody's face.
How many times have you heard me tell that? Doing
I really need
service
y'all
work
out
with
here.
6 guns
I
next to
really
you.
need y'all out here with me. But seriously, my white allies, I need y'all not to be peaceful in love right now. I'm not here for fucking peace. My people have been war prisoners for over 400 years. And I'm tired of this shit. We've been fucking war prisoners.
When is it gonna end? When is it gonna end?
And it has to fucking end. So I need y'all out here. I need you in the buildings. I need you calling. If you think you ain't doing enough, then you fucking ain't doing enough. There's some other I want to say some other white things to my white allies, but there's other black voices that need to be heard. So I'm gonna let them go. But really, y'all, really, I need y'all here. Day 365. I need you here day 710. Hopefully it doesn't need to take that damn long. Because this moving the needle shit ain't gonna work no more. Peace, y'all.
Hi, my name is Matt, and I'm not going to take off my mask because I'm going to get sick. I'm with Black Hammer. If y'all haven't heard of Black Hammer, we are a revolutionary organization for and working class people of color. We believe in the power of Black, brown, indigenous, Asian folks coming together and building our own proletariat revolution. I want to address some things that I've heard in the past couple days, and that is that we need white allies. So I want to be clear. I welcome white allies. I want white allies, but we do not need white people. We have never needed white people. There is a narrative in this country that we are a minority. We are not the minority. They are the minority. They need us. They have needed us. They always will need us.
We don't need them. We don't need them.
I want to address this idea of reform over revolution. I am not going to say that reform is bad. It's not. But it is not enough. We have had reform after reform for the past 500 years, and we are still here. So I am fine with reform, but I'm not fine with that being the only answer, because we cannot still be here in 500 years. I will not allow that, and you should not settle for that either. So as I said, I'm with Black Hammer. We are a revolutionary organization. We are not for reform. We are for seeing the freedom of Black, brown, indigenous, and Asian folks. Because it's time. It's been time, and it's time now. If you are a person of color, please check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It is Black Hammer Org. You can go to our website, blackhammer.org. On Tuesday at 7 p.m., every Tuesday at 7 p.m., we have a live rally on our Facebook page where you can find out more about the State of the Union, not from the view of the oppressor, but from the view of the oppressed. If you are a white person, you can go to our website and donate reparations. Donate reparations. Donate reparations.
Somebody get Joe Cool directions to Boys Town, please.
And you weren't able to remember it, we are passing out pamphlets with that information. That is all I have to say. Oh, one more thing I want to say is that the opposite, the antithesis of white power is Black power. I think a lot of people have this confused, that Black power is only for Black people. Black power is not only for Black people. It's for everyone who's tired of seeing a world where people have to suffer for other people's gain. So I want to say one last thing, that is black power. Black power.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Don Clinique. Okay, I'm a registered nurse. I'm a cannabis nurse. And this is what I want to say about this country. That this country was built on slavery, on agriculture and textile. The Europeans came over here looking for gold and they could not find it. But what they found is a land that they could produce cash growing crops. Okay. You got slaves in the slave trade, and they said that the 75% of the global cotton market came from the Mississippi River Valley area. Yes, it did. With using slaves at that time with a population of just 8%. Black lives matter, but Black wealth matters. I'm going to speak to the truth of what this is, because we are now all walking around with masks on our face, looking like Michael Jackson, and all I'm trying to say is they don't really care about us. That's what he said. And what I notice is that the cash crop now is not cotton, it's not tobacco. When we were slaves, that's what you did it off of us. 8% slave, 75% of global market of cotton. Year 2022 is projected that cannabis is at $77 billion. Now, my people, where I'm from, I'm born in Dallas, Texas, raised in Virginia. It ain't legal. We are in prison for what you are making billions of dollars off of. I go in and trim, act like I don't know nothing. And the people that own these grows, they're all white and they from Louisiana. They fixing to bless their heart. You know what? Retribution, give us the weed. Give it back. Give us our harvest. Give us our harvest. The government don't even have to be federally involved. You know why? Because it's a Schedule 1 drug and it's federally illegal. If we had our own harvest, we don't need no overseeing, no policing, because we can oversee ourselves. Black lives matter, but Black wealth matters in this situation, and it's very true. Cannabis industry has not said or done very much at all, but they collecting on both ends of the spectrum of our imprisonment and off of us. And it's legal in areas where the most population, dense population of black folks, it's not, we're in jail. There has to be a level of accountability, and it is, because we put it on our money. We said, in God we trust. And I want you guys to understand, even if you don't believe, when you make a promise and you put it on your money and you don't withhold it, and you sit there and you keep pushing down the oppressed and the fatherless and the foreigner and the widow, and you said, in God we trust, and we're going to keep that and put it on our money, and you didn't honor that, here we are. Here we are. Give us our money. Give us our money so we can govern and oversee ourselves, because we never needed you. We never needed you, you needed us, and you still do. And don't get mad at why we act like this. Not only were we born this way, we were bred this way like cattle, dogs, and donkeys. For your entertainment, and for your profit and your gain. That's what you did. That's what our football players look like. That's what our basketball player looks like. That's what our black women look like. They kept our hips big and our breasts big so we can not just nurse your slaves, but nurse your children. Give us our weed. Give us our harvest. 2022, it says 77 billion. What do you need all that money for? What do you think this country is running on? There is no gold. There never was. But there was agriculture and textiles. Agriculture and textiles. 8%, we never needed you, but you need us and you still do. That's why you watch us. Every little thing you do, you watch us. Because you need us. You watch us. You watch our dancing. You watch how we cook. You watch how we do everything. You watch us. You look at how we gonna. You watch us like a dog. You watch us. That's why you study us so hard. Because you want to live, we want to live too. We want to live too, my God. That God that you said you made a promise with didn't create me to be horrible, but for me to prosper. And you've been oppressing me in a seed that I was once in my mother, and we were all seeds in my grandmother, and we were all seeds in that all the way. You've been oppressing us for too long. And I'm saying grateful to God that I have this freedom right now and I'm using it wisely. Not to indulge in this flesh because it's gonna go. I want what it is that I'm free to live, and that's in my spirit. As a Black woman, I'm grateful for that because my skin was not accepted, nor was my sex. But I can live in the spirit, and that's why you call it magic. No, I call it Christ. I'm gonna be real with you. Black lives matter, but our wealth matters just as much. I want our children to govern themselves. We don't need to overseers. We never needed you. You need us. You need us. You need us. My God agrees life. My God gives life. And then you try to take it. But y'all forget because you didn't know what you did, but I'm letting you know what you're doing. And now you're here being headed out of floor. My name is Don Quinique. That's DonQuenick. And I'm going to hit up these dispensaries because it's cash. That's different. It's not credit. It's not a possibility. It's already there. And guess who we don't have to ask? The federal government. Get your money. Get your money. Your 40 acres and your new. That's what it is. A green solution. Do I got your attention now? A shade. Do I got your attention now? Live well. Do I got your attention now? I want to say a shout out to the nurses. Do I got y'all attention now? And since I did not go through this shit, nothing. Look, watch God, because we're gonna get what's ours back. I love you, and God loves you more.
Yes, you can have Dr. Don Quinique. I've seen this lady multiple times. We were on the march earlier today, and she literally looked at a young lady. She is on the verge of passing out. She is out here doing work.
It's okay.
I want to stamp an exclamation point on something
you know how to do.
a minute ago.
That's okay, but you know
This is
now.
fucking real
Put it on your
to
money,
us.
so you be careful.
We don't get to run from this shit. I asked every single Black man that I came across Wednesday out at these protests that were in my generation, because the generation above us, they were getting their ass kicked since they were 12 years old by the cops. I asked every single Black male, I'm 31, when was the first time you had a gun pulled on you by the police? The number one answer was 17 years old. The second answer was 16 years old. I was 16 years old. What, can you think about what the reason that may be? Because you're leaving your house when you're 16 years old. You get to go out and be in the fucking world when you're 16. I was driving home from school, got fucking ripped out of my car by 3 cops for fitting the description of a 38-year-old man who has committed a heinous crime. He drove a different color, year, and model vehicle. What the fuck is that shit? I walk into my house and my dad's cooking dinner. My father says, "Hey, how you doing? How was school?" My blood was fucking curdling. Okay? Kenny, that was a soldier. The dude that was out here just a moment ago with the dreadlocks, that Kenny is a fucking soldier. He's been out here every goddamn night. Thank you, Kenny. This shit is real for us. And y'all do need to be there tomorrow at 5:30. Please. If y'all stand with us, fucking stand with us. Please. I just want to say one thing from the great Stokely Carmichael. We were born in jail. Okay? We were born in jail. That's all I gotta say. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. I go by the name of Ralphie Slay, man. You know, I'm an artist. I'm a Black artist, if you could say. And I've been sitting here thinking about what it is I want to start with to really like get to the brains of you people before y'all go home at night. And I'm gonna leave you with this quote, and I'm not even gonna tell you the person who said it because it doesn't matter. It was a message behind it. It's an injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. I'm gonna say that again. An injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. So that means while you watch this happen to your brother and sisters every day, you go to work and your economy thrives and you live and you buy things, lose things. Remember, that little place you call that, the projects, the hood, that place you watch and keep going, that could very well be you. That's a threat to you as well. That's a threat to you as well. So yeah, I'm gonna start a piece, but I really wanted that to sit with you guys, you know.
They sanitizing that.
Yeah. The serpent used to be a servant. It's got to wondering if God created greed on purpose. Trippy. If not, then how did I resort to swerving when I used to be drug free with weed, but still I sleep in churches, hearing mama's voice like, stay awake. Let me start it over. Y'all hear me? Yeah. Let that first line sit with you. The serpent used to be a servant.
The serpent is Lucifer.
Thank you, baby. The serpent used to be a servant. It's got me wondering if God created greed on purpose. I've been reading the Revelations, but apart from purpose, I've lost 20 soldiers, all under the age of 30. Whoa. But I joined the circus before I joined the service. My enemy ain't in the turban, more like courts and clergy. Trippy. If not, then how did I resort to swerving when I used to be drug free with weed, but still I sleep in churches, hearing mama's voice like, stay awake, still giving 3 days pay to collection plates, and he out of a child's place asking mama what for, being that we were poor, knowing we needed the money, but I guess God needed it more. Wait a minute. I'm gonna say it again. An injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. I'm not going home to a kumbaya. I can't hide this. Neither will I ever try. Neither will I ever try. I'm gonna say this one thing before I leave. The revolution will not be televised. I don't care what your phone is telling you. The revolution. I'm gonna tell y'all about one man before I leave. His name was Fred Hampton. My cousin Ocean Jones just screwed me on this guy, and I had to research him so fast because of what's going on. He was the leader of the Black Panther. I want you to know what was done to him so you can imagine what we're up against. 21 years old. He died December 4th, 1969. In his sleep, in his bed, he was murdered by the police. So those people y'all marching against, playing with, the revolution will not be televised. So all of you people having everybody join your little groups to buy merch later, thank you. I appreciate you. Tupac shirts, they're everywhere, right?
Malcolm X shirts, they're everywhere, right? That's next. This movement, y'all just gonna sell it, America. Thank you. Thank you for selling the next thing. But guess what? The revolution will not be televised. So fuck a group. Fuck that. We outside. I'm gonna end it like that, man. Y'all have a good night.
Hi guys, I'll be really quickly. Really quick. Who's here? Oh my. I just want to say something. I've heard a lot of folks say amazing things about accountability among white allies and POC solidarity in general, and that's really great. And I'm really empowered by that. I just want to say we, as a community amongst Black people, people of color in general, we have to be more vocal about what solidarity actually means as well. And it's not just amongst white folks, right? There are Black women, Black, queer, and trans folks, especially queer and trans Black people are murdered by the police and in our communities every single year disproportionately, and nobody says their name, nobody wants to mention them, and that's not okay. This is not only an issue among cisgendered Black men, this is an issue among Black women, and especially queer and trans Black folks who are not protected by anybody, Nobody speaks for them. Diana Dior was murdered in Minneapolis 2 weeks ago, and nobody says her name. And she is a trans Black woman. Diana Dior, say her name. Say her name. Say her name. We have to be cognizant of the biases that we hold amongst ourselves as not only Black people, but people of color and white people too. Black folks, if you are pro-Black, white folks, if you are pro-Black, other people of color, if you are pro-Black, you cannot be homophobic. You cannot be queerphobic. I'm not done. You cannot be colorist. You cannot hate Black features. You cannot only celebrate Black features when it's time to celebrate us in our death, but celebrate us when we're alive. Celebrate Black features. That dark skin is important. Black features are Black noses, Black lips, and Black hair. Celebrate us in your everyday lives. Don't erase us. Don't erase queer and trans folks. They matter. And center the voices in these movements that never get centered. In the words of Audre Lorde, a radical Black feminist scholar and poet, she said it is not our differences that divide us, but our inability to recognize and celebrate those differences. Recognize differences and celebrate them. Celebrate dark-skinned Black people. Celebrate queer and trans Black people. Celebrate everybody that is Black and marginalized in the system of capitalism. Because that is what's killing us. It is capitalism, anti-Black racism, and white supremacy. And if you cannot recognize that amongst everybody, not just white people, but people of color, Black men and Black women, cisgendered or not, you are a part of the problem too. Yeah!
Thank you.
I see all y'all out here. I've been out here for a while. All right. I'm speaking directly to the Black people first. I'm not talking to anybody else. I appreciate y'all being out here. But this is about Black people, all right? Because when the smoke settles, when y'all go home, I'm Black. All right, I got a felony. I did 5.5 years in the pen, all right? When the smoke is done, I'm a Black man and I still gotta deal with this him, you, Black women, right? So we gotta have a conversation. If you get on your phone and you look up some bullshit, you need to actually look up Chancellor Williams' Black men and Black women. You need to read that right there. That right there, the destruction of Black civilization, that's the reason why we're here, all right? For real, white people, you wanna help? Get in the back. Black men should have been in the front, Black women should have been in the front all day. For white people, y'all need to get in the motherfucking back. I don't give a shit about the solidarity. I give a shit about the fact that black people, since the day we've been freed, have never been free. Yeah! Hold up, hold the fuck up, stop clapping. Because the reason why is because every time we start talking, every time we have a conversation, somebody steps up and they say, well, what about us? Well, what about us? My nigga, it's about us. It's about me and you and you. We need to have that conversation. And I'm going to tell you a reason why. When the black people have that conversation, the poor whites who live with us, the poor whites who live around us, you'll be lifted up inherently because of us. But y'all don't realize that, all right? So if you want to help us, don't speak for us, speak to each other. If you want to help us, stand in the back, nigga, stand in the back. We need brothers in the front. We need sisters in the front. And we need to start I'm serious. Black people, we need to repair the relationship we have with each other. Yeah. For real. There's a perception, a colorism perception we have with each other, and then there's just that perception, period. We look at each other and we can't even fucking talk. For real, am I right? We can't even talk to each other. We see a light-skinned black nigga or a light-skinned black woman, and we can't have a conversation because we look at them and we automatically have a perception. We have to have a conversation. The black people have to talk shop with each other first. We have to get together first. And then the white people who want to help, you get behind us. Listen to what we are saying. Watch what we do. I love that y'all came out. But when I came out the first day and I saw white people with their fists in the air and I saw just a couple black fists, I was upset. I didn't feel activated. And I've been activated longer than most of y'all. I'm 32 years old. A lot of y'all are younger than me. A lot of y'all black folks are younger than me. I've been activated since day one. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you're activated because of this, then you need to get in the front. Stop elevating the POC means people of color. That's colored people. All right, that's another way of saying nigger. All right, you're a Mexican. All right, be proud that you're a Hispanic. Be proud. Stop letting they create those terms because they wanted us to forget about the conversation. I'm talking to you, black people. I'm talking black to you.
I don't want
they created those terms.
chat
they
about
wanted us
that
to
guy
forget
on my
that brothers and sisters have issues first. We have issues first. In Colorado, they are going to release more nonviolent offenders. More nonviolent offenders does not just mean a couple brothers. That means mostly whites. Because the violent offenders are us. That's us. The 4% increase over the next 6 years in prison, that's us. That's us. That's us. I was there. When that recidivism rate that they tell you is so high, and they say we gotta lock these brothers up, the reason that recidivism rate is high is because they release those of us that they think will come back. They thought I was gonna come back. They thought I was gonna come back. And I'm right here. He's right there. We're here. So let me tell you something. If that's the fact, then you need to realize that each individual black man is a center of black power. Black women especially. So if that's the fact, then y'all need to realize that. And then the white people will see that. I'm sick and tired of hearing white people talk about the conversations we need to have. I need to see more brothers and sisters talking about that. All day, that's all we've been doing. All day, that's all you need to be doing. That's all I gotta say. Okay. All right.
Hey, my name is Isaiah. I'm 18. I'm from Echo, Aurora, Colorado. I've been looking through Instagram. I've been looking through Snapchat a lot lately. And I was like, man, what can I say to these people? What can I say to my people that could push forward this movement even further? What can I do with my talent and my inspiration to do music? What can I say or do? My brother showed me a video a couple days ago, and that's how I'm gonna start off a couple of my bars. I'm a little rusty. I'm still perfecting my art, so please be patient with me. Yeah. Because the police is firing and they gonna keep firing. The government is lying and they gonna keep lying. All my niggas is dying and they gonna keep dying. Unless we start to move forward and we gonna keep trying. All my niggas know what we doing and how we living every day. And I wish that I could make a way for my niggas every day. I might lay in the street. I might die tomorrow. I don't really care, man. I just wanna see my people out of sorrow.
It's just
I just want to
this
speak
is
what
for
I'm
this
speaking, what I'm
tonight, and I don't
spitting, and
want
what
that
I'm
white
feeling,
guy
man. I just want to
with a
get it off
brain
my chest. I
injury
want to stop and actually breathe,
point
man.
of our
I get
conversation
stumbled
today.
up, and speech impediment got me out of my element, but I'm about to feel my sediment. I don't really care if y'all niggas are on my head because I can't talk straight right now, but I just feel the fear and I feel the anger that my niggas were feeling in the dirt. I want to get my niggas out of hurt, and I want to speak every word that I was thinking when I was going through my phone. I want to tell my brothers in the system that they're not alone. I want to get up off my phone and speak it on my own. Because the police is firing, and they gonna keep firing. All my niggas is dying, and they gonna keep dying. Unless we do something, unless we get off our phones, unless we tell ourselves that we're really not alone, unless we walk down these streets together, we will never be together forever. All my niggas is dying and I'm tired. I watched my friend get dropped out of the movies for trying to enjoy his life and watch a movie. And these cops are out here shooting us like it's their duty. Every day I hit the streets, it's like Call of Duty. I feel like I'm on a mission. All these niggas is out here dissing, when really y'all should be talking about what's real and what you feeling. Sometimes I feel like a villain because of the color of my skin. But really, at the sin, I guess that all depends. In the end, I'ma be me, I'ma be black. And anybody who's hating is gonna be whack. And I'm sticking to my skin like a thumbtack. And all y'all niggas could, if y'all niggas are hating on me, bro, just take a second, just think. We all come from the same place, we all bleed the same blood. We all one race, and that's the human race, and that ain't up for debate. And if y'all niggas are still on that past shit, y'all niggas are late.
As far as information, I just want to be clear that I'm
people
trying to
wanna
be present
speak?
in this moment, and I just don't want to have forever conversation permanently recorded in the chat that I can't clean up later about
crazy,
people
bro.
that
We're all
are
out
having traumatic brain injury issues right now.
We're all out here doing this shit, trying to make change, bro. And it's like, I just want everybody to feel what George Floyd felt when he was face down getting nailed on, bro. I want people to feel what it feels like to be black in America and not knowing what you're supposed to do because niggas always trying to hold you back. It's always oppression. It's always, I don't even know, bro. It's like, I don't even have the words to say, bro, because we already said so much in the past, bro. Like, I don't have anything else to say. You know?
Say whatever you feel.
You know?
Say it. There's
It's
plenty more to
like,
be said.
Hey y'all, y'all know y'all be seeing me here doing these petitions, and it's kind of hard, but I done learned a lot. We all gonna have to learn a lot with ourselves. So what they ain't teaching us is know thyself. You know what I'm saying? Because if we know thyself, we gonna know others. We gonna get the understanding of people. Like, this shit ain't just start with us. We gotta understand and where it's coming from. It's coming from somewhere. That's psychology major, social behavior. You know what I'm saying? I understand a lot. So we don't have to understand with ourselves first. So work with yourself and try to be positive, speak positive things in the atmosphere. There's a lot of negativity going on. It ain't cool. Like it's follow the leader stuff. When I get somebody trying to sign my petition, another person might say, no, don't sign that. Then all the whole crowd gone. But we gotta fight in these streets, to these streets, because these petitions I'm putting on the ballot, that's the way we have our voice. And we need to be heard. And we need to be unified out here. The government is not with us. We fight against them. So what they telling y'all, that's 1% getting rich off these paper, 100 million out y'all pocket in the last 5 years. And y'all don't want to sign that petition to vote or approve that. Like y'all with them, you know what I'm saying? We out here fighting for our rights, and we gotta do it. So let's keep it up, man. Get unified and speak positivity in the earth, and don't be no follow leader, cause there's some people that's gonna hate, some people that's gonna be negative, angry. Like we gotta be better all together. You know what I'm saying? Let's be better, man. Get it up out you, man. Speak how you feel, and fuck the rest, how they feel. You feel me? But you got a mind of your own. That's why we out here. So we out here to speak. All right, thank you.
Yeah. I'm a villain, this ain't chillin'. Throwing no attacks.
You are so awesome. Thank you, hon. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Thank you.
This is to my brothers who died because I messed them so bad. And we spent that.
It's okay, take your time. You can do it.
She had to cross the border now. And the Bible rail. We get on the side of diamond stuff on the way to sand. We found an old wooden dam. Staying warm from the sun. Take it back to me, kiss with the party on the kiss. God. And I spent that week wide open. Right beside the ocean. I didn't know where it was going. Just trying to keep my hold on track. I didn't know that kind of feeling would last long. Anybody else want to speak on that? Hey, let's go.
Sanitize that mic.
I'm sorry for your loss. Me too.
Hey, good evening, y'all. So I just wanted to announce this bill that I have been following. It is SB 20-217. This bill requires all local law enforcement agencies to issue body-worn cameras to their officers. It requires all recordings of an incident be released to the public within 14 days after the incident. Even though our senators and House representatives are not in that building, they are still sitting at home passing these laws. Please go to your legislative, Google it, look up this bill, follow it. The next hearing that they're gonna have is on June 9th at 9 a.m. So you can always put in leg.colorado.gov/bills. Do your research. You may not think that they're not here passing and making laws, but they are making those laws, and it's up to us to change them. So thank you, guys.
Any more people in color have something to say?
Not a person of color. Thank you, Certified. That is the key here. We are here to. We're here to focus on the issues, the people that are struggling. We're here to give the voice to those whose voices have been silenced for so long.
Hello, everyone.
Oh no, somebody just got shot in Seattle.
I just want to say thank you.
Somebody just got shot.
From the bottom of my heart and all of my brothers and sisters, just for helping us through this.
I know it's a tough time. But thank you. Thank you. I want to say that we should not have to fear anymore. Enough is enough. We shouldn't have to fear those cops over there that are supposed to be keeping
I want
us
info
safe.
on Seattle right now. Big Ant TV, tell me more. Give me a link, tell me what
We
happened.
should be hearing from the governor who works in that office right there that needs to come to support us.
Is it
Because
a
really,
protest?
I don't
Big
see him
Ants?
coming out here. And it's not helping any
Type,
of
hurry
us.
up, please. We're waiting.
It's not helping us come together as the state of Colorado. We're still coming together as a family. Coming together unified. And we should still keep coming together unified. So that's all I have to say. Thank you for coming out tonight. And Black Lives Matter.
How long ago it happened?
Folks, I need to make an announcement. As you know, we're peaceful here in Denver. We have orders. But not all cities are peaceful right now. Something just happened in Seattle. So I'm hoping that we can have a moment of silence for those protesters in Seattle, Washington, who had a driver attempt to go into the crowd. I understand that there's somebody that is seriously injured and may have died on the scene. Can we have that moment of silence for Seattle and what they're going through right now? Ask everybody to be safe out there tonight. Be vigilant and keep an eye on traffic wherever you are.
Yo, I just wanted to see. We've been here a long time. We've been here a long time. I just wanted to say who felt like marching tonight, because I know I did.
Time to go get the bike.
Y'all down to march? I don't really want to lead shit. That's not my style. I don't like leading shit. So, fucking, you know, I do have a couple of places.
I'm gonna go get my bike, folks, so that we can ride along with this march.
Institutionalized racism. You know, I think it's important that Savage All Around does a places. So, if you have an idea, chant anything, you know, let's fucking do it. Let's stay safe and you know.
Okay, folks, we're just getting ready to march real quick. The water bottle in the bag. Gotta get the bicycle helmet on. Especially since we need a light. Kind of anticipating the route direction, so we'll get him in a second. Watching from the stairs at the Capitol, see which way they head. We're looking to see if they come up Colfax or if they stay on Broadway. That's the first question. And they're going that way toward the police department, I think. Make our way that way, folks.
No justice! No peace! Fuck the
y'all, we about to approach the jail. You guys out, keep each other safe, y'all. Keep each other safe, y'all. You guys out to the police. Alert, alert, alert. Our streets, our streets, our streets, our streets, our streets, our streets.
Damn it.
Our streets!
Right on, y'all. I just wanted to come over here because this is one of the many places of institutionalized racism in our city. And right here is the jail. Right next to it, that very next building, that is the courthouse. These are the places that they continue the fucking shit. This shit. I repeat this over and over again because this has been continuing forever. Jim Crow, slavery, segregation, nothing has ended. And that's why we're here. Because this is one of the many places of institutionalized racism. There's a lot of painful, fucked up things in this prison. There might be people who might be justly in prison and in jail. But we all know that institutionalized racism skews the numbers. We all seen the statistics. We all know that this place is a sham, bunch of bullshit. Some people over there like to call those the kangaroo courts. The kangaroo courts. Because they seem so goddamn ridiculous with their laws that persecute innocent people. I'm not saying that there aren't people who are behind bars because they need it to be. But a minor drug charge shouldn't be a reason to go behind bars. Being unjustly identified is not a reason to be behind bars. Being a peaceful protester is not a reason to be behind bars. So before we go, I wanted to see if any melanated brothers and sisters wanted to come out front and let their voices be heard in front of these institutes of racism and injustice.
So I just want you guys to remember that inside of this building, one of our own brothers died at the hands of these right here behind me. His name is Marvin Booker. Marvin Booker! Say his name.
Marvin Booker!
Say his name.
Marvin Booker!
Say his name.
Marvin Booker!
Say his name.
Marvin Booker!
He will not forget what they did to him.
Michael Marshall!
He will never forget what they did to him.
Michael Marshall!
Michael Marshall! Say his name.
Michael Marshall!
Say his name.
Michael Marshall!
Say his name.
Michael Marshall!
I can't even speak anymore. I'm so damn angry because it could have been any one of us. It could have been you. It could have been you. It could have been you, sister. It could have been me. It could have been my boy. And it's sensitive and it's just making me. I don't even want to take the mic anymore because I get so goddamn angry. It's like, look at this. Like, look at this. You see that right there?
Angry, baby.
You see that right there?
Right there.
Yep. It's always around us. Like, I wake up every fucking morning, I've got a water dog where I gotta put on so I don't get fucking shot, so I don't get strangled, so I don't get arrested, and then all of a sudden commit suicide in jail? It's too much. It's too much. And you can't fucking keep doing this. Hearing this system. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Don Quinique. Okay. My name is Don Quinique. I'm a registered nurse. I work critical care and trauma across the U.S., but now I'm a cannabis nurse. Where I am from, the state of Texas and in Virginia, this is not legal. We are in prison for the same thing that the cannabis industry is profiting off of. Black lives matter. Black wealth matters. But I speak some history to you guys to help you understand slavery and where this came from, okay? And how powerful Black people are. This country, see, we never needed this country. The country needed us. This country was built on the backs of slaves. In the Mississippi Valley area, the slave trade was responsible for 75% of the global cotton market. 75%. If you lay that map down today, you can see the density of the Black population kind of sitting right there in where the cotton area was, and then the other spots where the tobacco row was. Harvest. Let me speak of harvest, because in year 2022, it's projected that this country is going to be $77 billion off the cannabis industry. Schedule 1 drug, meaning federally illegal, not Schedule 2 like cocaine, but we won't go there. It's a whole nother conversation. But you see, this country was built on agriculture and textiles. And now when cannabis is legal, it's also funny how it's not legal in the same area where the density of Black people were. And you guys are prospering off of it. Not only do Black lives matter, our wealth matters, because we wouldn't need no overseer. Policing started when they needed an overseer to go get the slave, and then put the slave in the hole, in the cellar, in the hole. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's just the car I just pulled up. It's okay. No, right. That was just a deterrent. It's okay. Because this is what they don't want to know the truth about the redistribution of wealth. Because we wouldn't need you to oversee us. We can govern ourselves. This country, we never needed this country, but this country needed us. It needed us. And it still does. And don't get mad at us for behaving how we do. Not only were we born this way, you bred us this way. We bred us this way so we can make good, strong slaves. You did. But did you know what else you did? You also made it for your entertainment. We are your football players. We are your basketball players. We are all those things. Okay. Right, hold on, you guys. Do me a favor. This person doesn't seem normal. Just move on the sidewalk, because I just want us to live. This is not about us. No, because but we're gonna use wisdom and discernment. Wisdom and discernment. We're not afraid, but we use wisdom and discernment. Right, no, that's what I'm saying. Okay. Move. I'm a trauma nurse, but I'm not practicing right now tonight. So move. Don't hit his car.
Back up. Give him space. Give him space.
What are you stopping for? He's right there! Go fucking get him!
The cop is not gonna do nothing. De-escalate! De-escalate! This is a peaceful protest. De-escalate!
Is that a Jesse shirt?
Don't get distracted. De-escalate!
Is that a Jesse Hernandez shirt?
This is Trayvon Martin.
Oh, thank you.
De-escalate, y'all.
They don't let their parents up their money. Don't let the distractions get and they still don't get mad at us for our behavior. You not only were born this way, you bred us this way, like cattle, like donkeys, like sheep. That's exactly what you do. Honey, I really love you and you are beautiful, but this is what I would like you to do. I would like you to just take a moment. Right, I want you to take a moment, right? It isn't, but it's about right now, me getting this message out. Thank you, sir. I love you.
It's not easy, man.
Because it's really, truly
listen,
about
I want to
money.
tell you, this last year,
2022,
$77
billion is projected.
Falsifying
the federal government is not involved in this because it's a Schedule 1 drug. There's still no gold. They came over here looking for gold and treasure, and all they could do was big crops. Off of our backs, this country was made. Give us our harvest, our 40 acres and our mule. Expunge our records, get us out of prison so that we can govern ourselves. We never needed your help. We don't need your, then if you did that, we don't need your overseeing nor your policing. because all this did was create you guys something to do. You just wanted, you always watched us and followed us because there's something about us because you need us. You absolutely need us. That's why you look at us so hard. That's why you study us. That's why you watch our music and everything else that we do, because you know that because we come. I don't understand when you sit there and you make a promise to a God and you put it on your money, because I read that Bible that they put that money on that promise. And if you don't like it when you treat your oppressed a certain way, you're foreigners and the fatherless and the widow. We've been oppressed for long enough. This is our harvest. Black lives matter, but Black wealth matters. It will allow us to govern and do for ourselves.
Take a screenshot of that. Somebody send it to me, please.
You've said and done very little or nothing, and most of the people that own it or grow it, they from the same area you used to pick up from. I'm gonna just name it out. Mammoth Farm, I just into work. Oh well. I'm gonna go ahead and put them out there. The Joint, Green Solution, Green Dragon, Live Well. What are y'all doing? Light Shade, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? This is cash. There was never any gold. It's still agriculture and textile. Imagine if at 8%, we were 75% of the global market of cotton. What can we do with cannabis for ourselves? Redistribute the wealth, and you don't even have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. You tax the hell out of it anyways. Do the right thing, and I'm not stopping. I'm not great, and I'm not stopping until I'm able to take this home, because I have family that is fighting from cancer, and they need their alternative. The only drug that does not cause any death. The only one. And as a nurse, I've given all of them, including oxygen, could kill you. Ask somebody with COPD. You can't, because they're dead. I gave them too much oxygen. It clicked in their head that they didn't need to breathe, but they die from the CO2 in their bodies. I really want us to educate ourselves, because we die from the lack of knowledge. And while we sitting out here getting viruses and kneeled on and taking too many drugs, does anybody know CPR? Be first responders in your own home. We don't need to go to anybody else. We have always been our own solution. We have always been our own solution. But we need to take control, and they need to do what's right. Cannabis industry, I'm calling y'all all out. And I'm gonna keep calling you out until you guys do the right thing. It's our harvest too. It's ours. What is $77 billion? Who needs that much money? Do you think our country is backing up that dollar on gold? We don't have any. We're playing with Monopoly. And while we have all these homeless people, when these desolate buildings have nobody in there, put them in there. Put them in there. Put them in there. Why are people hungry when there's more food in the trash than a little bit? Do the right thing. It's not difficult. It's not difficult. You put it on your money that you trust that God, and you didn't do nothing it said. And so then here we are for such a time as now for me to speak truth to power. My name is Donquenique, that's spelled DONQUENICK, all 10 letters. And I'm coming, I don't know what I need to do next, but I will do anything to sit there and to allow our children to be able, because we were not created for this, but not to be harmed, but to prosper. And it's time. It is absolutely time. I love you, and God loves you more. And thank you.
See how that cop's not doing traffic duty?
My name is Marcos.
He's a motorcycle cop.
And
you should know how to do traffic duty.
Everybody coming together, no matter the color of your skin, for
right? If they're gonna have their lights on, because there's a go number.
So fucking long.
He needs to have his lights on too.
Little black boy got beaten for 5 years.
You're not special.
Texas. We all just got Snickers bars and not to tell our parents about it. This shit is institutionalized in the school to prison.
Turn your lights on
and
do fucking traffic duty, buddy. Do you not get it?
Our lives can't matter until the black and brown ones do. I just want to read you a little bit of spoken word.
He's there. He's supposed to be doing traffic duty.
Since I wrote
he's not
this,
running his lights
wrote
and
it.
checking traffic.
Bear with me.
He's off in the side.
The jukebox heroes has
everybody else has their lights on.
He's
See?
weird, but he knows it.
They all have their lights on.
Appreciate
all the way down the
something
fucking
different,
road.
all at the same time.
No, he's supposed to be traffic there to keep these people safe. His job is to protect them.
Rotting away in the mud.
So when we leave out,
I
he can
think
stop
not.
us and this and
How
that.
dare
No.
you think so?
He's supposed to protect
Sometimes
the traffic.
our lives, right,
The people.
constellations
He's gonna
on
stop
our
as many people
consciousness.
as he can tonight and try to arrest
Like
him.
I said,
That's why he's
how
keeping
dare you
his lights
think
off so
that
he's not
those
noticed.
are anything but dots on the vision of the dark? I think the images forming in our mind's eyes could be seen as warnings, and we can talk about the inevitable, but will we be just anything but that?
So, Chief
Can we
Payson,
project?
you should figure out who this
The
police
appeal
officer is.
of hip-hop, suffering from a generation of pretentious wannabe amputees. In a world of fake news and conjecture in meaning, innocence, or guilt, make your meanings. Lemonades still needs lemons to make. Suffer the convictions of our constellations. Valhalla and heaven are both saint and celebratory, and the jukebox man plays samba for me as a way of awakening the rhythm, and real does not care about the opinions of children making playgrounds for the judgments of men. Orion has been my constellation, a reminder that everyone sees a reflection of themselves in the dark, hunting, prowling, a man still burning in the past, telling himself now and nothing always fights us, trying to keep up everything that is thrown at us, reacting to the systems that everything came from. Overcome, resist, fight back.
Hey, question. Is it the job of the police to protect the crowds tonight? And if so, why isn't that cop's lights on, stopping and directing traffic from that end?
Just an insight.
Before we move on, I wanted to say,
my wife and I found your feed, man, and it's been great. Been keeping us plugged in. I've been telling my family, like on the East Coast and West Coast, we want to know what's happening in Denver. Watch the feed. You were saying on the feed a couple days ago, your bike got fucked up. So like, there's so much.
I love you.
Yeah.
Thank you. What's your name?
My name's Michael.
Michael and Brian.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm grateful. I actually bought a new camera phone, right? A new gear because it was smashed. It was ran over. Everything happened to it, right? So I'm grateful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Michael.
I don't have Venmo or cash or anything
No,
like that.
God bless you. I mean, you
Cash is
know.
easier, right? No fees.
Fuck. It's great. I went and bought a cord the other day. It's like, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I really
Thank you,
appreciate
for
it.
real.
No, it's still trying to cover the story. This cop should have his lights on directing traffic. He's supposed to be here to protect the peaceful protesters. He's just sitting on the side, fucking off. Yeah. Anyway, bless you. And come join us some Sunday.
White allies, can you please help?
16th Street Mall, 16th and Curtis with Jan's Kitchen. I'd love for people to come and experience it.
No, look, man, I've been staying inside until like this.
Yeah, I got you. Take it easy, be safe.
That's still joking, man.
We're there. It's a common space to come meet
She doesn't like that. Don't touch her.
It's the struggle with the mental handicaps of the world, the stresses, the reality. That woman was on my stream earlier. I'm recording this because the cop is not directing traffic from that side.
That car decided to come right at us.
I understand some of you are trying so hard to understand what we go through. Thank you for coming out and trying to understand. What I can feel.
hurting your soul so bad, especially with the police. Why? Why you gotta do this to us? There's no need for any of that. I have traveled to so many other countries outside of this world where I have seen police work with their people. Where is the love for us? Where is the love for us? So if you want to get some changes done, start with yourself. Thank you. Get off that motherfucking phone. Get off that motherfucking phone. So what I have to say is, listen, y'all know what a PSYOP is, right? Psychological warfare? All right. So there was little bitches at We Are Love Denver or whatever. PSYOP. I want to let the whole fucking world know. This entire city, the entire state of Colorado, mind my speech. I'm just real pissed off. Oh, she about to catch these hands. But anyway. All right. So I just want to say, like, let's not be fooled. White liberalism is a disease, just like COVID is. They want to say racism. Like, yeah, they want to say racism is a disease, COVID's a disease, and so the hell is white liberalism. Yes! Yep. It's just racism with gluten-free organic candy bars. I'm gonna be honest. So, for the next few protests, let's really tell these motherfuckers at, I forgot what they're called. Like, you already know. I lost my train of thought. But yeah, you know those motherfuckers. And when we see them at the upcoming protests, don't be afraid. Yep, don't be afraid to call them out. Don't be afraid to be fooled. They're almost as bad as the pig. That's all I have to say. One of the main reasons that I am personally here is for Isaiah McLean. He wasn't murdered by a DVT, but he was murdered by the Aurora Police Department. He was 23 years old, and he was basically killed in the same way that George Floyd was and Derek Garner. They deprived him of oxygen. He begged to breathe. He begged to breathe, and nothing. They actually injected him with ketamine when they showed up on the scene. He was already unconscious. There was no reason for that. His heart stopped. He was 23. And if anybody knew him or if you see any videos of him or anything like that, he's a family friend personally for mine, but he was the sweetest person ever. Vegetarian, wouldn't hurt a fly. And it's ridiculous how they murder us and then they don't do anything about it. And then when we try to speak about it, more white people stand up and say, let me speak, let me speak. We don't want to hear you speak anymore. We've heard you speak for hundreds and hundreds of years. There's nothing new you have to say, basically. And when we were sitting there begging for years and years and hundreds of years to let us speak, y'all fucking did it. So no, you can't speak. Let's keep the focus on the people that we are here for, like Isaiah McLean. His killers are still employed with the Aurora Police Department, all three of them. There was no punishment for them whatsoever. So if you guys can do us a favor and maybe call Aurora Police Department or call the DA and say that Nathan Woodyard, Officer Nathan Woodyard, Nathan Rosenblatt, okay, do that call agent.
Hey, yo, clap it up with sister. She touched on a lot of points I wanted to say. But yes, I would like everyone to turn and look at those officers outside of the vehicle real quick and yell out Elijah McClain's name. Let them hear his name real quick. Say his name.
Elijah McClain.
Say his name.
Elijah McClain.
Say his name.
Elijah McClain.
Now I'd like those officers to please get back in their vehicle, because with your position, you have the opportunity to release his footage from those body cams, but y'all aren't using your privilege right now to take care of that. Y'all have a chance, but y'all won't do it.
Get back in the car!
Back in your car!
That's all I had to say. I would never march with them.
You keep spitting like that's so disrespectful. Fuck your shit!
Alright,
That's why y'all
are there any more brothers and sisters who want to talk?
Alright. What's up, everybody? I'm just gonna keep this real quick. Because okay, you're good. I just want to say, just because I'm a Black woman and I love everybody here and I love everybody, what we're doing. But again, let's not lose focus, especially just being here tonight. I'm hearing a lot of people like, well, what about my voice? We get it. We love your voice, but let's focus on the house that's burning. I'm serious, you guys. I'm tired of feeling like my voice isn't being heard. And so many people are coming up like, oh, well, I'm this and I'm this. Like, I love that. I get it. And there's a time and place for that. But this is BLM, Black Lives Matter. And if I don't feel like my life matters in a circle, how are the kids going to hear it? You know what I'm saying? How are they going to feel my voice if I don't even feel it being heard amongst the rest of us? Like I said, I love all my allies and I love everybody here, but I'm tired of hearing the same voices on the mic when you get with your privilege and you stand up and you say, well, what about my voice? I want my voice to be heard too. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say my name and follow me on social media. I'm not about that. I want to make sure that my Black brothers and sisters' lives are especially being heard, because this is supposed to be our movement. And we love our allies, and I'm not saying we don't, because I see a lot of y'all day after day here, and I love you, and I'm going to say that from person to person, I love you. But like a few of my brothers said, when I go home and I'm still in this skin color and I still have people calling me, you know, forgive my profanity, but I still have people calling me a nigger behind my back, you know what I'm saying? So ally or not, can we keep the voices that need to be heard? Can we raise those up? Can you give me that opportunity to raise up a few of those voices up? Because I know as a Black female, especially a light-skinned female, everybody looks at me a little bit different. But let me tell you, baby, I'm 100% Black through and through. You know what I mean? I grew up in Salt Lake City, Utah, and my voice was never heard. You know, the first time I ever experienced racism, I was told I couldn't talk to a white boy a certain way, and they made me follow a different line. It'd be like that. So I'm just saying, let's raise up those voices that are a little quiet tonight, because I see a lot of Black females, you know, a few of them are being heard, but not a lot of them. And some of those Black males, you got a lot of those Black males over here. My brother right here looking good. And like I'm saying, I love all of y'all. You know, I'm a proud LGBT community member. A lot of my friends, a lot of the people I grew up with, I hear your voice. I promise you there's a time and place for that. But BLM, for me, I need you to be my ally and let me speak for a couple minutes. And then, you know, movement to movement. We can give LGBTQ their space. You know, I love y'all. I'm always with my queer family. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, my white friends, a lot of them grew up poor. They have voices too. I get it. A lot of my Asian homies. I love that. But let's give a few voices here tonight that really need to be, you know, heard. Just a little bit louder for me. And for the pigs over there, I want y'all to hear me too. My brother a few days ago got pulled over, a gun to his head, didn't even ask him. It was for a rollover at a stop sign. That's scary. That fear that lives within me, that my brother is going to be the next name that you guys are calling out. That fear that comes from within, that my leg shakes every time I have to call one of my brothers in Utah, are you good? That fear lives within me. When my sister is outside and I see cops, that scares me. So understand that fear a little bit more coming from a Black person. And I'm not saying they don't kill white people and other colors. I'm not saying that, because pigs will kill anybody. But I'm saying that voice that lives within me, raise that up a little bit more for me tonight. And I'll appreciate it. I love y'all. I love y'all, the allies. I love all of y'all. I just see you guys today. I love it. But let's raise some of those voices up. This is BLM. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Again, as I told y'all before, I do not like entertaining cops. I don't like being at their houses. Fuck their houses. You know. But let's move on, y'all.
Hey, what about the inmates?
Let's get safe. Right on, y'all. So take a moment, regroup, and we'll start moving.
Oh man, I want that. Hey, is there a way you can get that in the side pocket right there, that zipper one? That says convict killer cops, by the way. That one right there. That's what it is in pink. Thank you.
Oh, and white allies who help get rid of white privilege. Thank you. Thank you. Do that all the time. Help out your melanated brothers and sisters in situations like that, please. Do it at home, especially. And y'all give me a good chance. I can't be the one doing this, you know. I ain't trying to be shit. Somebody just has to do. Hey, hey!
These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These racist cops have got to go. These racist cops have got to go.
I just want to take a picture.
Oh, look at that. They're being clowns now.
Thanks, guys.
Assaultive tactics, turning on the irrigation at the peaceful protesters. They're assaulting it with water.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
No cops! No KKK! No racist USA! No cops! No KKK! No racist USA! No cops! No KKK! No racist USA! No cops! Where are we going? Actually, no. My brother just had a great suggestion. Can we have our white allies on the flanks, please?
Yeah.
Have our melanated people in the middle. Thank you. Thank you, y'all. Keep our brothers and sisters out here protected and safe, y'all. Thank you, y'all. Thank you. All right, let's go.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This
This is what democracy looks like. Tell me what community looks like. This is what community looks like. Tell me what a community looks like. This is what community looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what community looks like. Tell me what community looks like. This is what community looks like. Tell me what community looks like. This is what community looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Tell me what family looks like. This is what family looks like. This is what family looks like. Tell me what family looks like. This is what family looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
Reason why we're going over here, y'all don't know, there's been race riots in this city against every person you can think of. Asian, Black, Latino. This is why we're going over here. Hey, for my Hispanic brothers and sisters, no homo forever. You know the history of the neighborhood, you know what I'm talking about. Let's stop right over here. I know it ain't that far, but we're going to talk about some important stuff. Now I want to ask my melanated brothers and sisters. I have a white man coming up here. He knows a lot of history about the city, and he wants to speak. So I wanted to make sure it was okay with my melanated brothers and sisters. Good.
Yes.
Fuck it. I've been told none, so we ain't doing that shit then. But we're going to be right here anyway. For all the numbers that have died on these streets, we're going to be right here.
What is the Auraria campus?
It's okay, brothers and sisters. You already said it. It's fine. It's fine, y'all. It's fine. It's fine.
Y'all need to bring Black history back to the motherfucking school here. Fuck, we got.
Please come up here. Please, sister. No, I got this mic right here. Come on, sister. And don't need that shit. Please. I want to hear you. We want to hear your voice.
I love you.
We want to hear your voice. Please, sister.
I want to hear you. Tell them. All right, it's like this here. I appreciate all you white folks, Mexican folks, and Chinese folks for coming. Y'all's job is to protect us. Stay the fuck around us. Because this is the only reason why we get hurt. Okay? Y'all can't understand where the fuck he's coming from. Y'all don't know how the fuck he feels. Okay? So don't sit up here and act like we do. We appreciate y'all. But I'm sick of y'all trying to turn this shit into y'all shit. And one of y'all people on that goddamn floor with a knee and they motherfucking little skinny ass throats. Handcuffed. Okay? Defenseless. Then y'all can feel it. So what needs to happen is y'all need to let us do that to one of y'all tonight.
I didn't hear what she said.
You paying yo, dude, you deserve that goddamn road. So, you know, as black women, we gotta come down here, we got kids. I got 4 babies at home. I got a 10-month at home that needs her mother. But goddamn it, I want them to be able to grow up and live. So I got my ass up and I've been down here. I done got a rubber bullet shot right past my goddamn leg. And a big bitch was moving. I got 2 little boys. I got a bald-headed, big-ass black dude. He gets harassed though. He's a sweet man. Give him motherfucking anything. But he got to get harassed and thrown against the goddamn car for a goddamn traffic stop. You know, guns drawn on him. How do you think we fucking feel? We can't even let our men go out. We ain't worried about them cheating because we got some good pussy. Okay? But we got to worry if they're going to make it back home to their family. Okay? It's fucked up. It's 2020. Yeah. It has to fucking stop. Yes, it does. It has to. Or we're gonna fucking stop it because this goddamn generation ain't getting sold. Oh, no. We ain't finna pick y'all's motherfucking kite. No. Okay? We're not gonna lay down and take that bullshit. And I mean, I love all y'all down here, but this shit is fucked up. When I heard that man cry for his mom, I imagined my little voice. Okay? It's a fucked up feeling that we can't sleep at night. You know? It's a fucked up feeling that we can't get a fucking chance to get the goddamn fuck out the hood. Yeah. I just finally moved out the fucking hood. Okay? I got a fucking white woman that's harassing my family because we got a motherfucking big ass bulldog. Bitch, guess who she's for? Yo ass. Yo, this bitch gonna tell me all of us don't have Section 8. Bitch! Can I get my goddamn chance to get it? Shit!
And if I do,
they don't want to hear that shit. They don't want us in their fucking neighborhoods. Okay? They don't want us on their fucking streets. Okay? Justification my ass. We're gonna go and think they keep on killing us. We're taking the black men. Now we're gonna produce and be multiplying and shit. What we can to this bitch to do. We already worked. Let us fuck now. Our goddamn population getting so fucking small, we're a fucking third of the fucking country. We're fucking natives here. We didn't come from Africa. Fuck Africa. I don't want to go there. They don't like us. The fucking African men want the black women. Well, yeah, that's what's up. You're from Africa? Well, that's what's up.
Nah, we're Israelites.
Well, I'm from Denver, Colorado.
We're the Jews.
That's bullshit. They split us up. The African women gave us, you're one of the only ones that it seems like they like us. I love you. What are you? I'm black. God damn it, I'm brown right now. But when that sun hits my ass, I'm gonna turn black. Okay?
Black is saying that we have no ethnic background.
That's right.
So when we come to realize we're the real Israelites in the Jewish community, then they don't have power over us. So stop saying we're black, we're Jewish.
No, I'm not Jewish, goddamn it. I'm a nigga. My mama a nigga. My daddy's a goddamn nigga. I left here. I ain't no damn Jew. I ain't no Judas. I ain't none of that shit. Judas' ass is standing over there. And the red goddamn white and blue. It ain't no spirit. Hey, man. Let me tell you something right now. We believe in Jesus. We don't believe in the Jews. Whoever fucking she is. I mean, I know y'all real, but shit. We ain't here for y'all. This time is our fucking turn. And why is it our turn? Only because we gotta get killed for it to be our motherfucking. You know what I'm saying? This is a fucked up situation. It's emotional and it's sad. But guess what? I'm tired of crying. I'm tired of laying down and saying, oh, it's just another black person dead. What's so special about this fucking time? Everybody's trying to wonder about that. What's so special about this shit is we're tired. We're tired of taking this shit. And I, for one, I'm about to motherfucking fuck that 6 feet shit.
Can I ask you how you feel right now?
Goddamn ass.
You're standing in the middle of Colfax and Spear. Cops around you. Just check these voices. Good job.
Guess what? We gonna come together and stand the fuck up. Okay? Because it takes us first. And I'm speaking to all these niggas out here today. It takes us first. Everybody can be out here. That don't mean shit until we get our shit together and show them that we got some goddamn flags. Okay? Woo! That's the problem. You see a black person, ask that motherfucker how they doing with that. They could have just got harassed. They could have just, anything could have fucking happened. But we can't wake up and go out and have a little bad day. We got to worry about getting harassed for our fucking skin color too. Okay? I can't just walk up in a fucking room without every motherfucker turning their left. Well, damn, bitch, I'm not in the mood for you to look at me today. Do you want to see my ass too? Now I bet you we start running around naked, butt ass naked, they'll stop looking at us then. Because if a goddamn cop pull me over, I'm stripping. And I'm gonna get at him, I'm gonna run around that bitch, I'm gonna run circles around his ass. Now, motherfucker. Okay? No, we're tired though. We're fucking anything that it takes these days. You gotta be bold. Yes. You gotta have that armor of God around you for real. Because these motherfuckers is trying to take us the fuck out. We're dying by the fucking dozens. We are not no goddamn number. We're human fucking beings. We're not, they love a goddamn dog more than they love us. It's time to wake up and stay awoke.
Yes, girl.
But I'm asleep on them too. Nigga, I gotta get some goddamn rest. I got 4 kids running around me all motherfucking day. I'm a mom. Like the next goddamn white bitch that's standing next to me is a mom. Susie, Becky with the good hair, bitch, I'm a mom too. Yeah. I'm tired of y'all looking at me like I got shit on me. I take goddamn bath, shower. I smell fucking, look at my underarms. I got fucking secret on, motherfuckers. Okay? I'm tired of this shit. They can walk in the room, though, everybody, hi, how you doing? But I gotta walk in the goddamn room and get mugs, bitch. I'm the biggest mother in this goddamn motherfucker, okay? And I'll be the first bitch to throw your ass and wrap my goddamn hands around your fucking throat. Y'all ain't no better than us. Shit. We love our men just like y'all love y'all's goddamn police. Even more. Shit. Yeah, the fucking police. You gotta think about this shit though. Who the fuck is going home to a goddamn cop tonight? Be honest, raise your fucking hand. Somebody's out here fucking a goddamn cop. And they probably fucking wired.
Why? We're live. It doesn't matter.
Somebody's mama, somebody's uncle, somebody's fucking cousin is a goddamn cop out here to smell y'all pigs all up in this motherfucker. But I want you to go back and tell them this. You come run up on Shay Measy from Montbello, and I'm gonna tell you right now, they're gonna be like, that big motherfucker went out with a bang, nigga. You let me see them harassing one of my black brothers out here. And I'm gonna try to stick my goddamn foot so far up in his ass, he gonna think he was reborn in his mama's belly. Okay? I'm not gonna stand there and take this shit. I done got my eye blacked by a punk ass cop before. Fuck me up, okay? My goddamn dad got killed by a fucking cop. Another black girl out here without her fucking father. So guess what? I had to be my own daddy and develop strength and muscle and be hard as fuck in these goddamn streets. Ain't no motherfucking show. You know what I mean to say? She got a fucking 15-year-old son. He don't get to go nowhere. His mama don't trust him going no fucking where because she don't want to get that goddamn call. You know what I'm saying? We are fucking tired. I just moved from fucking Fort Collins, okay? Ain't shit funny about that shit, nigga. Them motherfuckers is racist.
Yes, they are.
My little baby, she ain't even fucking, she was only 8 years old getting called a nigger. She came on talking about nigger, 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 thinking it's a fucking joke, a fucking goddamn joke. She didn't even know what the fuck it was, because they were calling her niggers and shit. A little fucking white boy pulled her hair out from the goddamn roof, and I like to fucking kick a kid's ass. Okay? You know what I'm saying? This shit is fucked up. It's not just the grown people, it's the kids too. These white kids, they look at us like we're fucking shit because their fucking parents is brainwashing them. We don't do that shit to our kids. We don't have fucking sit downs with our kids and tell them this person's vanilla, this person's chocolate. God damn it, I don't taste like no fucking chocolate. That's after a bitch can walk from there to there. I'm sweating. Shit, but it's gonna be some good sweat because it's gonna taste like Bath and Body Works because that's what the fuck I fuck with. We like nice shit. Come to our fucking houses. We clean 24 fucking 7. And you know another thing? Fuck that goddamn corona. It ain't just killing us.
And we didn't bring that shit either.
But it's punk ass, the orange motherfucker. The so-called leader. He's putting it all on us with his little racist bitch ass. I'd like to fucking see him. Hey. All right, I'm gonna challenge you then. Where your people at in D.C.? Have somebody go snipe that motherfucker that fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, it is. I didn't think it was right. You said fuck Donald Trump, so I'm telling you to have somebody get that motherfucker. I can't get to it. My people ain't gonna turn my own. You will. Girl, you can get up on it before I do it.
They're putting riot police to stop us from taking the interstate.
Yeah, I think that's like their concern.
I'm sure of it. That or they're going home. Yeah, look at these white people. Look at these beautiful white people who are standing in a barrier zone. They are silently out here so that the people on the inside, the people of color, have a voice.
You're supposed to be in a bed somewhere. You don't even understand what's going on right now, bro. We need the fucking money. We live in poverty. Yeah. Okay? When we do get out there, we don't get treated fairly. We're tired of it. I live peacefully. Hell yeah, I'm gonna bump my music in the daytime. But at night, I'm not gonna do that shit except for my kids. I have to set an example for my children. I'm joking with y'all right now, but I know I'm dead ass serious and they ass. Because we gotta double up on our kids. We gotta teach them about you can't go out there and eat to no fucking body. And we gotta teach them you still gotta fucking see your mom and your daddy if you bless to have them.
Yes.
Y'all don't have to do that. All y'all have to do is teach them how to get the fuck up every day and make the way to get to college. We want to get to fucking college too. All of us ain't out here smoking dope and shit. This is the only goddamn shit I smoke. This is from Mother Earth, damn it. God planted this seed. Okay, we've been everybody. This is what got the fucking slaves through it. They ain't gonna tell you that part they was blowing. They found that fucking tree. They don't give us no props for nothing. We didn't build half this goddamn country for fucking free. You never want to say we don't want to fucking work.
Lots of white allies putting themselves out on the border. Time to go, folks. 11 o'clock at night. I'm done. We need to split this up, go home.
Thank you, y'all. Thank you. We do have some brothers and sisters at the Capitol. We kind of left them alone for a little bit, so I think we should check up on them. We'll do some more shit at the Capitol. I don't think so. There ain't no fucking leader out here. Y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want.
Not a big enough group to take the interstate. Not a big enough group to take the interstate. Got to keep coming every night, bringing the group bigger.
I figured Sunday'd be a bit tiny.
Get home safe, Brian.
You too, man. Thank you.
Yeah, you have a good night, guys.
Ole, ole, ole. Happy fucking
Black Lives Matter! 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 Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter! 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 Black Lives Matter!
Let the inmates hear you!
Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Say what? Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Say what? Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Say what? Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Say what? Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Say what? Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop.
Lighter!
Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop.
Shut your hands.
Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop.
On your right. On your right. Thank you.
Elijah
McClain! Elijah McClain! Elijah McClain! Elijah McClain! Elijah McClain!
Take it up!
Elijah McClain! Elijah McClain! Elijah McClain! Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor!
Breonna Taylor!
Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Say her name! What's her name? Breonna Taylor! 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 Taylor! Breonna 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 Taylor!
Get the fuck out of the way, you holding traffic up.
Taylor!
You yelling at me? You yelling at me? Okay.
They're fucking back in traffic. There's like 4 cars behind you back there that can't get through.
Traffic's not even active today. How do you fuck with a schizo? They put up bones over.
They deployed Blackhawks like first night of protest, second night.
I was out here Saturday when they were tear gassing people with motherfucking.
How much money are they gonna waste on this?
I don't know. I was saging. I was smudging and they shot the fuck out of me. Yeah. Praying. While praying.
Wow. Fucking praying, man. Sick.
That became the reason for the helmet.
Yeah, you live, you learn, right?
Right.
I have such a big blistering scotch on my foot. I know I can't march along. We're standing out in the street. I went up to the front with her hands up. I was really yeah, they will.
If they want to come through, give them one lane, one lane.
Yeah, we know.
More people. People go now.
I want to get in the back of that truck is what I want to do.
Thank you.
Yep. It's all right. All right, folks, they came back to the Capitol. They made it that far. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. They're up. There. Hi. I'm exhausted.
Why?
Well, we're biking after
Over biking?
following the protest.
What are they protesting?
Did you see a black man get killed on national television?
In Minnesota.
In Minnesota for 9 minutes. The cop kept his neck on his throat while paramedics who worked in the community were there yelling at the cops to stop. Why? Because they thought he had a fake $2 bill.
You know that people can do video like EMCs all the time, and maybe you
Yeah, she's not with it, folks. Okay, so we're just catching our breath. They're at the corner, 14th. I'm trying to make a decision which way I'm going. Kind of waiting here. There's the 15L. It's running, but it's running around the block. Damn it, I was at the Capitol. It went around the block. Okay. There's our answer. And away we go.
holy shit.
That's it, folks. Everybody's splitting out. Calling it a night. We won. Do it again tomorrow, right?
Oh, yeah.
Stay with me while I drive a little bit. Back down the street. Get home. Another day in the life. Alright, folks, don't forget we're gonna go past this big thing still. The police department. What's up ahead? So keep an eye on that before you get too far. You're shutting off these streams. It's after midnight, I believe. Thank you all for coming out and joining me. I want to see if the guy's name was like Michael. Play some disc golf, man. I haven't played disc golf in a long time. I actually took time today for my garden. This new apartment, a new house that I moved into, it needed some love. And so we gave it love. We dug up all the trees that were growing. We dug up all of the weeds that were unnecessarily cluttering our life in the yard with the weed whacker. Spent like 4 hours doing, maybe 5, doing yard work today. So, I feel the burn. It's really hard to do this camera thing while biking. Thank God the street is closed. That's all I gotta say. Thank God the street is closed. It's not church. There's a lot of homeless out of here. 250 a week or so. Used to be a Methodist church. I don't know what it is now. My legs are too sore for me to stop moving. That was a very important street right there. It's the hill. The rest of this I can manage. Should we bring the camera back into conversation mode? Yeah, we're making compost tea. We're really just trying to love on it right now, right? That's the most important thing. To love it. This bike needs trued. It would be a really, really good bike if the wheels were fully round and not a little bent. We gotta get to that. It's just a little 5-speed. But it got us through the protest today, huh? Good people out there, all of you. car. That's life in Denver, right? You just drive up on people living in their cars. I need water. I can't believe 54 of you fuckers are still in here. Thank you. You're awesome people. Wherever you are from around the world, I hope you're sharing your links, your names, building community together. To that guy I chronically shushed earlier this evening, if you're around, I'll apologize. But my friend with mental health issues thinks that we're supposed to be mental health advocacy agency paid for by the government, and unfortunately that's just so far from the truth. The temple lights just went on. I was sitting next to a Seventh-day Adventist today. Haven't talked to them in a while. Love them, big part of my life. All right, guys, gals. That's the sign of East High School, and I want you to see it. There's a full moon tonight. It's beautiful. I don't know if you've seen it or not yet. The light that you're looking at right now is not it. We'll go do the parking lot thing. That'll be really cool. Oh, my legs are burning. Such a good thing. Can you see the full moon? Another 4-hour video? Damn, yo. There's a full moon, Denver. Isn't that pretty? Good night, everybody.